It's cooked. It's all ready. I'm literally just started the stream and got everything ready. So now I'm gonna chow down.
Bill's dying.
No. I mean, I'm pretty much ready, and there is downtime stuff still to do. So during that, I can eat. So that's fine. And they were on offer. I got 2 of these bad boys for £2. So. What's that? Nice. I need to look at the Street Samurai stuff, like the cyberware. Maybe try and yeah. I've got one already, but you know, I feel like maybe there's something more that I might want. It's worth thinking about at least. Yeah. I was thinking, like, I was thinking stuff like the cyber eyes or ears, because that would be great for blackmailing stuff. Yeah. Exactly, like, just record the politician saying something, or the politician doing something in the case of the eyes, and there you go, blackmail. It's true, yeah. Yeah.
Courage.
That's true.
They don't need money to do most of what they do. They just they're badass because they're dragons.
The dragons.
It's almost like having thousands of years of experience and powerful innate magic and giant size and being able to be shot with a nuclear weapon and be fine. well, fine. A little winded perhaps, but fine. It's almost like that's a benefit in negotiating good terms and deals and such.
So,
Yeah, so that was a plan for this night.
mhm.
It's the most dark of all nights.
There's a few things we wanted to do, after all.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it, of course, would be we got downtime.
Yeah. We do got downtime. Should we begin with that?
I think so.
Does everyone remember what happened last time, I think? You went to the east. You encountered, or you were searching for two shamans. You found one of them in what you would call a cult, but others would call a movement. Of some spiritual ideals, saying they could awaken anyone who broke into their place, rudely so, and violently assaulted and attempted to remove them, one of their acolytes, from the compound. He responded negatively, and you were forced to beat him up. After which, a lot of other people came to stop you. You beat them up as well, or ended up running out through an exploded hole in the wall. You are, however, going to come back, because there's still another one in here somewhere. It was said that he was in the lower levels of this place.
Mhm.
Also, objection, we just knocked him out. We didn't beat him up.
Oh yeah, you did. But punching someone so hard so they get knocked out is pretty hard.
Yeah, but we didn't,
Didn't do it for the fun of it.
It's for their own good.
Didn't even know what's going on. Huh.
Well, beating him up means that we continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does anyone have some downtime they want to do?
I do.
Jonas isn't here, so his character will be helping you instead of overindulging, which is nice of him.
I know. I would like to indulge.
Oh, okay.
Please don't overindulge though. Even though it's impossible.
I can't
for you,
overindulge.
so.
Isn't that nice?
Yay!
How much did you recover?
Okay. Ah.
For 6.
Okay.
I clear all my karma.
Yeah. That's just as you want it to be. You do some fame writing up blogs and posting videos and
About a heroic rescue.
making yourself out to be super cool to all the young deckers out there.
Oh, of course.
Well, that was your one. Does anyone else have something?
Indulge.
All right, we have you wanting to also indulge in vice.
Oh, that's amazing.
What? Ooh, look at that.
That's just all of it.
You're gonna get real ready. So Ju goes and beats. I mean, then she does beat up some people, right? Like that's what she does. Finds some sort of guy in a bar who's like, "Yeah, I work for him back." He's like in a Japanese bar and they're all drinking sake, and she goes in, breaks their table.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah, I just like so
I mean, you're
far.
at war with those guys, so finding them is actually incredibly easy.
Yeah,
Because they're coming for you. So
It's just my lucky hour. I have to indulge while we're at war with them.
yeah, it's fine. It's just beating up, killing some grunts. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
Now, Halldamir, no pressure, but you have to roll the 6 as well.
Spent them, spent them now.
No, it's just it will look good.
So, do you have anything for Vice to do?
Yeah, I've got a few things that I want Vice to do.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'll indulge a bit.
Right.
Oh. Well.
We can't. Dark,
Two
we
karma
can't be
recovered.
seen with Vice
Two.
in the clubs anymore.
Just didn't do it for him. Maybe you need to step
Yeah.
up the drug game a little bit
Yeah.
more. You know,
Um,
they're just, after a few months, you just gotta take some even better stuff. Like that's just a continued ladder. You know.
Well, with that, I can't really work under these conditions with 4 karma. So I'm gonna have to do it again. So I'll spend a cred.
Right.
Time
4's a
drug
little
addiction.
risky. Yeah. 4's a little risky. That'll do.
All right. No overindulging. Just
Well done. Just one left.
a little more recovering.
Oh, there we go. And I'll use my final one.
Oh my. Yeah.
To,
More cred.
yeah, to train my logic, which I believe we have.
Yep.
Facilities for.
Training logic. I believe you have presence and logic facilities. Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And then I earn 2 cred.
Well, at the end of this, but yeah. Does anyone else have anything they want to buy? Any more actions or?
Not right now.
I kind of do, but it's
What
not.
do you want to do with it though?
It's really not that pressing. I think it's while we're at
Correct.
war. I think I should save my cred just in case.
Makes sense. They're good to have. All right. Well, that's the end of downtime then. A quick one this time.
A rarity.
We have Ice earning her extra little money on the side. You know, she's just negotiating all the deals, and
How are you getting Duke to pay for this?
this time she negotiated perhaps negotiate a better electricity deal for a corporation here somewhere. Got a little bit extra there. Maybe yeah. She talked into some shamans. Like, yeah, you know this guy. You know that. You like him too. And give some fringe benefits in some way. Well, that's the end of downtime. That's quick.
And by the way, this is why we bring Vice to the parties, because she pays for it.
She makes other people pay for it. I think that's more.
That's true.
Yeah, that's already.
Ask her to pay.
Does anyone know what
Yeah.
True Warrior's token is?
Down. By the west.
Oh, and
And
down
east.
next to Siegler.
Put him back
All the
up
way
here
down
as
there.
well.
Look at that car. It's so. You know, I still draw cars the same as I did when I was a kid.
Haven't really
Doesn't.
drawn enough to develop a better style, you know.
Yeah.
I think we all do.
Well, then you sit next to a guy who knows, or a boy who knows about cars. Like, no, that's not how it looks like. I'm like, oh.
Whatever.
Yeah, Siegler goes to the kitchen, make a sandwich.
You had a run planned. And Ziegler wanted to use his helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
And right now he's making a sandwich for us.
It will be your ride.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. All right. So your goal with this run will be to extract the final shaman. Is that
Yes.
correctly stated?
That is indeed.
It is to extract a final prisoner or find his whereabouts if that is not impossible.
Yeah.
But presumably he's still there, so extract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dangerous.
That is, I believe that is Ralph Wexler you're looking for now.
What was his first name?
Ralph
Okay.
Wexler. The alligator shaman. Was
He
that him?
was-
I think, was that him?
I think so.
Yeah, the upper one was the raccoon guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were like, what about the raccoon? And he's like, I never had a raccoon.
Yeah.
That's right. All right.
Ralph. We're gonna come and bust you out.
Your approach here.
Our approach. I think as it's fitting with our team, we probably want to go for a more like subtle approach with this. Really, at least starting off.
Oh, yeah, sure. Starting off, that's fine.
Yeah, the chances are it won't stay subtle, but at least we're going to try to get in there quietly.
But how are we going to get in there quietly? They probably know who we are now.
We do it well. For example, we try infiltrating at night through. I don't know if there's sewers like we normally use, but
in the east, the sewers are generally a dangerous place because things live there.
Yeah, but maybe this time we can make a deal with the creepy guy.
Ghouls and criminals and monsters.
Yeah, well, we just kill him. One or the other. It depends really on Vice.
Sure.
But the point is, though, essentially Ziegler takes us into the east using the helicopter, but then he doesn't approach directly. We don't want the helicopter to alert them. His next job is to pick us up when things go loud.
Yeah, he lands somewhere and just smokes a cigarette or two.
Find the local...
on a rooftop, looks out.
We find the local ghoul boss.
Talking about his life in the army to no one.
Yeah.
Tinkering with plank.
XP.
He starts monologuing.
Anyway.
Yeah, meanwhile, though, I think it's... Like, we can't really do social. They know who we are now. So... If we want to do this quietly, it's kind of more a case of we just kind of have to sneak in. We're going to have to. So, sewers seems like the best way to me, unless you guys have a better idea.
Sounds like a good idea.
I will point out that the sewer, again, is incredibly dangerous in the east.
The sewers are incredibly dangerous in the east, that's true.
But it certainly is an opportunity.
We could always hire ghoul people.
We could always what?
Hire like a guide.
Hire a ghoul. Like the group of ghouls that we keep on encountering. We just hire them.
Well, we kind of killed them.
We can kill all of them.
No, but those that we did kill them.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more.
Yeah.
Yeah, ghouls are are humans basically infested with a terrible virus that makes them crave to the point of insanity to eat raw human flesh, which usually ostracizes them from society. It's hard to live with someone who just really, really wants to eat your face.
I mean, if you would like to try negotiating such, we could try going with a more kind of like social stealth approach, I suppose.
With the ghouls?
If that's what you want to do, Halldamir.
I like socializing people.
You know, we might as well try. If not, we just plan B. Yeah. You keep moving. This is our sewer.
So we're going to try to like talk to like ghouls and get them to help lead us, so we have a easier time stealthing in.
I was about to suggest something terrible. I don't even know where that came from.
Go on.
Well, we could be like, we're gonna infiltrate this place. A lot of people are probably gonna die. So, you know, fresh meat. I will say I do not know where that came from. I'm normally not like that.
Man, you're
It
sick.
makes sense though.
I know.
It does make a lot of sense.
So much sense.
But if you want to, so basically you want to get this guy out by socially allying with the ghouls and have them help you get him out through the sewer.
Yeah.
Or at least get us in through the sewer so we can get to him.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
The main point is
can
getting in there.
always-
Getting out, we can use Ziegler helicopter.
Yeah, we can always helicopter ourselves out.
The main thing is we need to get there.
Yeah.
He will certainly fly you to the east. You see, like the smoke. But what time of day are you doing this?
I imagine nighttime, perhaps.
Night.
Nighttime.
Yeah.
Black helicopter.
We need them to be sleeping.
We get dropped off a distance away where we're not heard.
The sprawl never sleeps. Night just is slightly harder to see for some people.
Only for some.
But, yeah. As you land on like some sort of big, decrepit building, you probably picked it up beforehand.
Mhm.
It's somewhat safe. You'll stay there with it. The drones basically turning their auto guns on the stairway. So he just sits on the side of the helicopter, smoking. He's like a sandwich or something packed.
Flask of coffee.
Tell you to knock yourself out. As he smiles at the helicopter lovingly.
Soy biscuits.
Nice and salty. Yeah. So you go and you just crawl into the nearest sewer then?
I mean,
Probably get a little bit closer and then go into the sewer, but same basic principle.
yeah,
Right.
we're going in the sewer, but the closer the better.
All right. So you go to climb down there. Yeah. So how do you plan to navigate them, or how do you plan to find these alleged ghouls?
I suppose part of it is also what load are we in? It's a good question
That's
right
a
now.
good question too.
Might as well go heavy, don't we?
I think this sounds like a mission where we're going heavy.
There's no need not to. Might as well look like Shadowrunners.
Yeah.
Perhaps I could have a map soft of the sewer?
That would be an outdated map soft, at least. But they were at one point used as sewers. So sure, you have one of what they looked like at the time back when they made map softs of them.
It's still good.
It's
And how
not
much
like
do they
they've done
change sewers?
Yeah.
New tunnels and such might have been dug. Smugglers and that sort of thing mainly used them.
Sure.
Yeah. Some trench-like tunnels as well, here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go down in the gloomy, dark wetness of the sewer. Yeah.
Don't roll a 1, please.
Do you need a roll for this, or?
Oh, I'm good.
Fortune roll.
Okay, that's a fortune roll, is it?
No, you're fine. You have the map soft. You have a map soft on your thing.
Ah.
Having a map soft of the sewer there seems reasonable. Yeah. As you continue.
Are we happy with a 4 and a 3, everyone, by the way, on the fortune?
The engagement.
Again. Because I do have the option to re-roll that if you think that's... If you think we want better.
I mean, we have it at the end of the day, and we might need that 2 karma.
Sure. Okay. Then we proceed.
Alright. So as you go down here, you see like a symbol spray painted on the wall down the ladder to the sewer, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It is a big sort of ugly, like a troll face with but it has 8 horns sticking out from all over its head, and it's sticking its tongue out spray painted there. Clearly some sort of gang symbol.
The one with the street smarts, Dark.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about this symbol?
Would Ashley hasn't spent much time in this sort of area. Perhaps you could do me some sort of.
I have not
find out.
I have knowledge sprawl life, so it's potentially a thing that Ashley, she has studied.
Alright, it's a stretch, but it does make sense compared to your background, I guess. But yeah, okay, let's just try it. It's a gather information. Okay. Failure is just basic information.
I'm a lot of her sprawl life knowledge comes from her time in the gangs, after all. So that is kind of where it comes from. But
right.
Not really.
Well, she would know a few things. This is a gang known as the Troll Spiders.
Oh my!
They are a pretty big deal, in as they work sort of like a corporation over here. They don't really gather protection money as much as you go and pay them protection money, and in return, they protect your stuff or your place. They generally do a lot of mechanical small insect drones to keep an eye on people in their territory, and then if those people do something bad, they can sort of descend upon them, if you will. They're generally heavily armed. They're not only trolls, as it were. The name is simply supposed to be really big, mean spider instead of the meta type troll. They are in fact both humans and all other meta types. They don't discriminate. That's basic information.
So they are probably looking at us right now.
Yeah. And they'll probably...
They'll probably find out quick.
Okay, yeah, sure. I reckon they're probably protecting this cult.
Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe we're just near as one of their holdouts.
Maybe. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
So, do you just begin walking down the sewer?
Yeah. Right?
I mean, we don't really have any other option. We need to go into the sewer. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you continue down the way until you get to basically what seems to be like a maintenance room, a side room. It has like a metal door with like 2 slight slits in it for some sort of airflow, though why you would ventilate into the sewer seems strange. Perhaps there's been some sort of cleaning detergents or something in there. However, that's probably not true anymore, because now it has like another one of these big symbols spray painted. They probably use a template to spray paint them, because they're exactly the same, like every time you see it. And there's a speaker here, sort of put at the corner of the door. As you walk down the way, it says, like, protection. This place is not for you. You should turn around and leave.
Is it a replay message or is it a person talking?
It appears to be a person.
Oh.
Oh, nice. We have to save a guy.
Huh. Yeah. Vice will walk up and say, I guess you can hear me then, yeah?
I hear you fine. Not a problem. You look like outside people definitely have trouble. Now, I don't want any trouble with you. We're enough of us to take you. I have no doubt. Might still kill a few of my friends and my people. So let's not get into that. Let's just have you leave this place and look for another way to do whatever it is you want to do here.
I mean, we would prefer not to have any sort of fight, really. But you see, we're trying to get to somewhere. And
usually that works better above ground. It's light up there. People walk all the time.
yeah,
No lizard gang smuggling activity taking place, so maybe you should just return to there.
I mean, yeah,
lady.
But we're already coming this way. You wouldn't turn around 3
heavily
beautiful
armed individuals. I think I would, as a matter of fact. Yeah. So why shouldn't I?
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure what to say. Any ideas, guys?
Well, that these guys have abducted a friend and we're here to release him.
Well, is this like... Are they clearly protecting the entrance to where we're going, or is this just on the way there?
You're walking the hallway. It's in a side branch. It's clear the area here. There's no clear indication of who or why they're here.
Okay.
Oh, just tell them we're trying to get into the cold area quietly, and we're here to get a friend they abducted.
You could if you wanted to try going by the more threatening method if you wanted, or the bribe method, of course, as well.
Yeah, I think we'll try we want to get a friend. If not, we'll go with the money. So
Well, Vice is indeed sugar, so...
it's true. Vice will say, well, we actually need to get to that big cult compound. A friend of ours was kind of taken, and we really need to get him back.
Just a slight pause. That would be the Zamora Temple of the Awakened Buddha, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
It is.
I would advise you turn around for that. That is bad business. You don't want to be there.
Oh, we've already.
Your friend is probably not going to come home, so the voice sort of is a little shaky as it speaks. So I would advise that you just turn around and leave that well alone.
Well,
That's
we
not an
know
option.
we know for a fact that he is still himself. Because we were told he was in. We were told that he was in solitary confinement. So we can't leave him in there. That's a no-go. Right?
Yeah, there's no further sound there immediately.
We can make it worth your while if you catch my
Sure.
drift monetarily. If you just let us pass through.
I think it's time for Vice to try to do here, Jack. Because this guy's orders is to kill you, but you really have, like, it's not...
Mm.
Yeah, basically this is a risky roll. On failure, he will respond negatively. A mixed bag, he will probably want some sort of compensation, and with a success, you might just have made enough of a case for him to not care, at least.
Can we it's been too long since I've spoken
Aid?
this language. Can we aid?
Oh yeah, of course.
I'll definitely aid.
You did talk some, so... You know.
Well, it's been marked that I aided.
Dark, do you want to throw a penny in the bag?
Your influence is really good, right?
Yeah. At this
So I
point,
don't,
I'm
think
rolling
it's,
for.
I don't think it's needed.
Okay.
Well, if we get extra stuff, it's delicious.
Well, if you.
I'll save my karma for gun fu.
Yeah.
Okay.
6.
Alright, here's our currency. I would really rather advise you to not go down there. It is a bad place. I have not been there, but just the sounds, I would not go there. You should probably just turn around. You look like you're very determined and well armed, but I'm gonna be honest. I would not send 20 men down there. Tell you that much for a fact.
Well, the thing is, we already
You're muted.
we already infiltrated through the front door and got one of our friends out, but we didn't get the other. So
We're
this
getting
time
the other now.
We're getting the other now.
No,
So that's why we're going through the sewer. So
We have a bit of a deal. We deliver some people to them every now and then, and that's why I'm here. We're watching people, keeping people out. But you seem like genuinely good people. I couldn't really ask money for you to go deal with this thing. It doesn't seem right. I couldn't really participate in that sort of work. Just trying to make a living, you know. It's tough here in the East. But anyway. I mean, I won't stop you. I don't think I could. I'm alone in here anyway. I mean, well, except for the other guys, of course.
of course.
But I mean, I would just advise that you don't, really.
Well,
When you've gone down there, I imagine there's going to be some trouble, yeah? That sort of equipment you have there, it doesn't seem like you're just there to talk. So I'm gonna seal this entrance, and I'm gonna leave.
I think that's a. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah.
Good idea, and advice taken. Now
Yeah.
we're going.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So no, it's fine.
He's
You
so
know,
cute.
if you go to hell, just keep a space warm for me eventually, eh?
Yeah,
Hey.
of course.
Just good luck, I suppose, with your friend and such.
Thank you.
Don't try coming back this way. I'll be sealing it. I don't want any things spilling out in here.
All
So
I will make a new entrance in their
wonderful,
house.
wonderful. Just remember that we didn't have a gunfight here, yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
try to spare if you find any of my of us in there and such.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know if it's one of your people?
Big spider at the back. That'll big troll spider.
What should we
You'll see it
say
on
to
the
them?
door. I don't know. Most of them are assholes, really. But just do your best. I don't know, man. I still think what you're doing is pretty stupid. But hey, it's what you got to do, I suppose.
Yeah.
We'll if we come up against any, we'll just knock them out instead.
We'll knock them out, yeah.
We'll be nice. Yeah.
All right.
We will lean them up against the wall.
Sure, confident, eh? Oh. All right. Well, it's your funeral.
Sure.
It might be someone else's, actually.
So, yeah, it seems likely. One does not exclude the other, though. But yeah, just down that way, and then continue, turn right, then left, then continue for a while down the stairs, then down the stairs again. There's a drainage room. It's empty now. Used to be full of sewage. They've drained it for some reason. That's the only way I know to get in there. I don't go down the stairs myself. Just go down there. It's where we sent the people, the bodies. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for the help.
I'll be closing this thing when you're a good way down that way. When you get to the stair, don't expect to go back here. At that point, I'll have shut all the floodgates. So good luck with that. Don't try to kill me. Okay, that'd be much appreciated.
Oh, we're not
You'll
killing.
be fine.
Great. You seem like good people. Just
Oh my god.
sorry it has to go this way.
Have a good day.
Like it kicks off.
Yeah, have a nice day.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice symbol, by the way. She calls up to the speaker.
Yeah. It doesn't answer anymore.
He's running around turning valves and
Put a doge spider next to the huge one. A little heavy doge spider.
Yeah, like some water running somewhere in a distant pipe. Yeah.
yeah.
Sure, I
Gets turned
I
on
can
and off.
I can put a Doge sticker somewhere.
Yeah, but no, put it. Oh, it would be cute next to the huge
You carry
angry
a,
one. And
you carry a little sticker. And these guys are tagging things. It's like a posh tag.
you'll fit right here next to that. Really happy and saying, "Deal with it."
Well, that went well. Come on, we're going.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like what this guy must think if he knows what we look like. It's like this one crazy scary looking lady with swords and bionic arms, and then there's two chicks, one with a with a deck, and and they're
The
all
other one with a cocktail
they're all kitted up.
kit.
It's crazy.
I mean, technically, we don't know if it actually has a deck, but
That's true.
Probably.
does.
Yeah.
We'll find out though. Yeah.
Well, it actually cost me a slot to have a cocktail kit. It's one of my
It was
freebies.
It was mostly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He always has it.
A big ass taser.
I always have my taser. Yeah, that's my thing.
the elephant taser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, forward.
We march.
Yeah.
Following direction.
You do follow directions, and certainly, yeah, you do turn right, turn left. The place doesn't seem to be very well, though there's like a side, basically, like there's some like sewage here, but it's clear that the water here, like from the look of the wall, has been higher. Like it's been almost the ceiling in here, but it has clearly been drained. As you get to the stair, it certainly is also very slippery. There's some blood on there. Clearly someone has like slipped and fell down. It's pretty damn far. Like, it takes you several meters further down. Like, a few stories down, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's like a stair on the side, and then in the middle, there's just like a drain running thing. It's empty, though clearly this has been completely full not so long ago. It has a horrid smell to it.
I'll take the stairs.
As you walk down, you hear like the distant like.
Yeah.
Presumably floodgates are closing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, basically shutting off this and filling the in-between room with water.
Oh, smart.
Yeah. Whoever controls the water controls the sewer. Yeah. perhaps nice that you didn't have to deal with that. But you move your way down the stairs, and you get to like a big circular room. In the center is like a cistern, where there still is some stagnant pool of water, basically. It is murky, and in the blackness, this dark sewer place. It has this terrible, like, almost alcoholic smell to it. Like it has really been sitting here brewing for a long time. The air down here is thick, and it's sort of hard to breathe. Not a lot of ventilation goes down here, and you have a feeling that if you really exerted yourself, it might get very, very hard to breathe. It also is like it sort of lukewarm in a very unpleasant way.
Well, let's...
In the room, basically, there you go around the cistern, and then there's like a big metal door. It has a yellow triangle on it.
Oh.
There's a door handle and everything, but it's just a metal door. Clearly, it's watertight and airtight. It's sealed well. Mostly, it's probably just here too. Like, it doesn't look like it's natural. It looks like it's been built into this place. Right? This is a drain room where you drain water out of the channel up there. But this door has been built into the side of it. Looks like good craftsmanship, though. Like,
so this is obviously the door that leads to...
There isn't really another one. If the guy gave you correct directions, then that would appear so.
Huh.
Well, how about we then proceed to attempt to engineer...
You got cut up there.
Sorry. But how about then with this, we, is the door locked? I suppose it's a good question. Or is it like alarmed or anything?
How do you check?
For checking if like the door is
Like, there's no visible sign that it's locked. It has a handle. It's a big metal door. Like, there's no, it looks like sort of a gate almost. Like it's 2 people wide, like square. There's a handle. The kind you would sort of push in, then turn down to open. Almost like a vault door, right?
okay.
To open it. Clearly made to resist the water pressure of this room being full.
We try it, I suppose.
Sure.
To see if we can open it.
You should turn the thing. It doesn't appear to be locked beyond like the door opening mechanism. Is like turn it in, pull it down, turn it around, and then pull it out, and then the door can sort of be slid open. It is hinges are well oiled and appear to work well. Doesn't require a lot of strength to slowly move it up and open it. In beyond it, you see a very murky hallway. You're pretty far underground now, and it's probably difficult to even get your like radio equipment and such to like actually probably has some sort of like device to communicate with Ziegler, for example. But that's sort of, it's not really working down here. The reception is horrible. Far underground.
If communication is needed, possibly it actually might have a booster with her. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
If it's needed. Yeah.
But something like that would certainly be needed to speak down here. As you open the door, a waft of like a sickly sweet smell just sort of drifts out towards you. Inside, basically, is like it's mostly just concrete sides. Looks like from the markings of it, it should be smeared concrete, meaning it's probably earthen walls with a thin layer of concrete to sort of sturdy them and make them flat and straight. There's no real signs here or anything. It's a concrete hallway that goes forward and then turns in a few places, forking out with this sweet smell coming from it.
A sweet smell.
Very sweet smell, yeah. That
is probably dead people. Just saying.
Dead people?
Mm-hmm.
Are dead people normally sweet?
Have you not been near dead people, Dark?
No.
I don't think any.
No, but it's a very, very sort of sweet, honeyed smell.
Oh.
Specifically. It's actually almost in a different place. It'd probably be comforting.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Should we move up Should we move up subtly or?
Should we follow the smell or what should we? Because maybe this is down here where he is. But stealthy would be a good idea.
Yeah, I think at this point being quiet is now important because we are now entering what could be enemy territory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shall I initiate leadership of a group action?
Please do.
Then let's stealthily make our way.
3.
That's a karma.
A 4.
Sorry.
That's alright. Okay.
I suppose is there a difficulty, Manaki, we should need to know about for this?
Ooh,
It would just be risky. Not direct. Risk, of course, is making noise.
Hey.
Mm.
I knew I could count on.
From the stealth master.
Yeah.
Sure. So you all count as having that.
Ashley is an infiltrator. She well, with help from with apparently help from Halldamir, we correct you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait.
But with that, you move down the hallway. Do you have a goal here, or is it more like a reconnaissance sort of thing you're doing?
I think it's recon. We're trying to find.
I mean, we're trying to find if there's a way up right now. That's what we're kind of looking for.
All right.
Well, we
Or
know
even
he's
if
in the
down
base.
here.
We know he's in the basement. That's what they said.
It
Was it the
could
basement?
Wasn't that what they said?
I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be down here, I reckon.
Probably, yeah.
I think we can slowly take it level from level.
I suppose.
All right. You move through the dark hallways. Do you have a light source? Do you keep that, or is it just blackness for you?
How dark is it? Like pitch black?
It is pitch black. There's no light, basically.
Hmm.
Maybe one of you brought a flashlight.
I have a flashlight. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah,
Alright.
there you go. Two takes out her flashlight.
She walks first. Makes sense. Right. As she walks around a bend, basically, her light falls on something that is slightly moving at the end of the hall. It appears to be a person who sort of leaned slumped against the hallway, at the end of the hallway, just sort of laying, like, moving slightly as if he's in pain.
Mm-hmm. Do we know what Ralph looks like again? I can't remember.
I believe you had a picture, yeah?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Basically, yeah, you do. Know what he looks like.
Chuvara hands the flashlight to whoever will take it.
Vice will
It's hard
take
to
it.
see. He certainly has that orange robe on, though it's clearly like dirtied with like some sort of goop as he's laying there.
Chuvara walks over towards him.
Sure. Continues to sort of turn a little bit, like sound sort of escaping as he's laying there, just sort of slowly twisting back and forth. It looks like he's just fallen over.
Ah! So he's laying on the ground, yeah?
Yeah.
She'll turn him over so he looks up at her.
Well, as she walks closer, she feels something sticky under her foot. She walks forward. Sort of the hallway is getting more, like the ground is getting more sort of soft and sticky.
Well, with that, she steps back
All right.
and looks at the ground.
Well, on her foot, she seems like there's some, like, with the flashlight as well, she looks down. It looks like there's, what looks like basically a sort of a waxy surface on the floor. As she looks around, it also appears to be on the ceilings and the walls here. And as the guy just sort of lays there, he begins to convulse a little more. Yeah, like the sweet smell is sort of very much surrounding you in this place.
Vice will put on her respirator that she just
Yeah,
so happens to have.
Yeah, let's just do that.
The man's skin begins to sort of get a little saggy in his hands and arms and even feet, as something is beginning to pull it from the inside, almost like in thrusts, ripping its way out
Okay. Wait.
From his mouth, you basically see like two little black, not little actually, it's the size of a hand each, long feelers of black chitin sticking out, and beginning to rip open his cheeks to make his mouth hole bigger.
You know, with
Crazy large bulge on his throat begin to sort of push upwards as cracks begin to appear.
Yeah.
Like his wind and
you know,
air pipe.
When that happens, Shura takes out her sword and decapitates him.
She begins to move towards him, having stopped as soon as she reached the sticky liquid. As basically his head begins to just get ripped off as a long sort of yellow striped bee creature pulls its exoskeleton out through him. It is perhaps 2 meters tall. It has big sort of blackish wings, and it basically looks like a human skeleton twisted into bee-like exoskeleton. Bony plates turned and twisted, long sort of fibrous wings made of what seems to be sinew, a long thin sticker of perhaps twisted sort of and just buzzingly begins to eat the husk of skin that it just crawled its way out of.
Okay, I may have a morbid question here.
All right.
Was it Ralph?
No.
Okay. Anyway, I would like to say I called it because last time I said they acted like a hive.
Mm.
So,
sticky substance appears to be a slightly reddened honey. And the ground here appears to be, as you go further in, made from a thick wax. Perhaps so deep that if you step hardly in it, you might sink down a bit.
Oh dear.
Sticky honey. As the creature doesn't seem to have noticed you right now, your flashlight turned to the floor to look at the waxy surface as it devours the skinny husk.
Oh my God! Why don't we have Siegler? He smokes. Smoke makes bees calm.
Very like wet sucking sounds as it quickly just sucks in the skin and bones. Its mandibles sort of clicking.
You're gonna make me puke.
Hey,
so.
Shu, can I have your SMG?
Sure. Two warrior hands.
Don't worry. Because that's like 2 slots. Don't worry about that.
It is. I would really appreciate if you stopped explaining, because I am gonna puke.
All right, well, I think I have shown. Yeah, I'll leave the image.
Well,
How do you react? Basically, True Warrior is in the front. She's not too far away from it. A few more steps through the waxy honey will get her to it. The rest of you are a little bit further back, probably keeping, letting True go first since she has the light.
Well, no, she doesn't. She handed it to.
Has it.
Okay, well. By
well,
standing back to the light.
True Warrior would react with disgust and then decapitate it.
She'll move forward to decapitate it. She reacts before anyone else does. All right. Let's first see if you could pull your way through the thick honey as it begins to actually stick around your feet and legs, and even like goop up almost like you step in it, and it just sort of runs up your leg and sort of begins to stick all of it, and make it all difficult and thickly to move.
Yes, that is. So, what would you want me to roll for this?
I imagine it would be athletic capability of moving fast through.
Is it something to do with strength?
Oh, it surely does. Yeah.
And I have 4 die.
It's your cyber limbs, which also is kind of legs, as it turns out.
My legs are not made of metal, though.
All right. Well, it would be the legs that you would be using here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I sure do.
Yeah, you can move through the goopy surface without being hampered too much. Yeah, let's then see as you move close to it. Basically, it begins to hiss at you. Basically, now like having all but like the feet gone of the skin husk.
Yeah.
As it turns to you with its long legs, like standing up with the stinger ready to try to get you. It moves very fast and sort of almost like a blur when it moves. It's like you see like the shadow of it move before the actual.
Oh my God! I think I am gonna puke. It's Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the head off that thing. That bee.
That would also be strength related, by the way.
It would?
Yeah,
Then I have an extra die.
it's relevant. All right. Now that is okay. You move in, and you do indeed hit the thinner neck area of it, slicing into the head of this young creature, as it lets out like a very human-like scream, which perhaps is the most disturbing of all. As it just sort of recoils, its body fluid sort of squirting out from the deep cut.
I just said I was about to puke.
Sorry. As it recoils back, like twisting and turning, falling to the ground and just writhing around there for the moment. It lets out more like long, deep screaming sounds. That's basically the detail here. It's not entirely decapitated, and it will begin. It's screaming and making tons of noise. That is the consequence of that.
Vice would love to shoot it in its head.
Right, you could also resist the consequence.
I would like to resist
if you have a way in
it.
which you think that would be plausible for you, or to not have it, do that.
Perhaps due to choose skill and precision, because she hit it so hard or something, in the location she hit it, she's managed to collapse its windpipe so it can't make noises properly.
That would be. So I use my athletics to position myself better.
Well, it's not about athletics.
Yeah, it's just your body.
Oh, it's just my body.
Resistance rolls are always with attributes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. God.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really good point that she positions herself so she hits the windpipe, so it just.
See how much stress it causes you to make it a silent kill. One.
Yay.
1 karma, which is probably a good deal.
It's a good deal.
All right, as the body splashes into the thick honey-like thing, it just begins to sort of sink into it, slowly. The body really just collapses as soon as the thing is cut down. Laying there, leaving the rest of you perhaps stunned, having True Warrior react so fast that you basically haven't really had time to react to it being there yet. Before she strikes it down.
Wait, what are you going out? Oh, never mind.
To have a look to the other side, it's very, very sticky. It's very hard to move in. He points at the funny thing. She looks at the bee. It's pretty durable, right?
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's very tough. But it seems like its skin and plates were still very soft. She doesn't think her katana could cut through this plate if it's actually allowed to harden. But right now, it seems to just have come out of whatever weird larval stage it was in, and so has been very soft and malleable.
She's gonna put it across so they can walk on it.
All right. It seems, though, as they continue in, that the walls continue to be covered in this waxy, waxy substance. You can make your way through, but it's going to be slower, and it's going to potentially be dangerous should you be attacked along the way due to the hampering effect of the thick layer, the intense smell of this place, intense sweetness.
We have a respirator on thingy.
Alright, let's press slowly forward then, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kill more bees.
Walk through the thick.
I feel terrible calling them bees, for bees are amazing.
Call them wasps if you want.
Yeah, wasps
they're
are
probably more like
assholes.
But,
Wasps are assholes, so.
but they do make honey-like substance. So.
Yeah, but these wasps. These assholes.
Yeah, as you continue through, you basically see further in. There's no doors anymore. It's just hallways with this thick waxing. Sometimes it looks like there's a hallway, but it's covered in a thick layer of this waxy stuff. And sort of behind it, you can see perhaps a person-sized thing, sort of encased in the wax. It sort of twitches a little bit and such as you shine the light on it.
Well, let's find out if it's a human or what's behind door number 1.
Right. Basically, it's like a wax layer. How do you get through it? Just cut through it? Or...
I use my knife.
All right. The wax is very thick here, hardened clearly. You just stab the knife into it and begin ripping it about. It's basically as what falls out is like a big.
Why don't you tell me if it's a lava or a human or
It's both.
Okay, well with that I will cut its head off.
All right.
If it's just flopping on the ground, it shouldn't be a problem.
It also begins to like weird human like sobs and yelps.
Oh my god, this is
As you
terrible,
slice
guys.
it off. Its skin basically like a weird white substance of a larvae. Its mouth into these big jaws.
Yeah, well, sure, it's gonna cut its head off. And the suffering. This dumb wasp.
I should do. The other ones seem to grow silent.
No.
The other ones, there are more of these?
Oh yeah, as you look further in there. Maybe a couple hundred of them.
We should have brought a freaking, what's it called? One with
Flamethrower?
fire. Yeah, flamethrower, like the thing.
We didn't know we would need one.
No.
We need really these. We should need. I think we just need to keep moving.
Yeah. Well, that one's twitching, and if it was a human, if it hadn't, that's why I checked.
We need to see what else is down here.
Yeah. Okay.
You push on, and you get basically to what seems to be the hallway broadening into a larger room. The sort of the ray of light from your flashlight shining into almost like a big dome room. It probably has been another sewer cistern at some point. A big like pool in the middle that has completely been built into like a big wax hive structure. There's like a walkway around. I'll do like a top-down drawing. I think that's probably the easiest way to explain it.
Okay.
This place. So you have the hallway. You come in here.
Oh my god, was that why you chose that they should be orange X's, or is it just because they were wearing orange clothes?
The orange
it was the
clothes.
orange. Also orange dots on their head, wasn't it?
You have
Oh my god,
this
that's the eyes! Oh wait,
this
no, never mind.
sort of thing. And in here there's like a big, what probably used to be like a big cistern, with water in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a bridge going out there. And in here there's basically just like a big structure made of this wax stuff that's connected both to the ceiling and down into the deep hole that is down here. The walls here are sort of covered with this waxy stuff, making it sort of, it's like almost like a bread texture covering the wall as this thick honey-like thing just sort of flows down it. From the center area here, you can hear sort of an intense, like humming sound,
That's why.
which does sound human, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, as the light moves around, it's almost like whenever it moves somewhere, it's like something has just left that spot.
Yeah.
I've never had an instance in a tabletop where I want to nope out of whatever situation my character's in.
Yeah.
Because
I
this
still
was
feel
me,
I
would
still
nope
have
the
a
hell
gag
out of it.
reflex. It's terrible.
Oh my god, this is like, yeah.
I will say I did say they acted like a hive last time,
You did.
but I
So-
did not think of this.
Alright, so
So what?
he was in solitary, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they said.
I don't think it would be down there.
No. I think what's
I hope
down
it's
there
not down
is probably just food.
Or the queen is down there.
not after the queen. We're after our quarry.
I know. I'm just saying, like maybe the queen's down there. Let's just avoid that and just go about our day. Continuing through, not going down into the hole.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna walk around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all cool with that.
Trying to remain quiet as we
In
have.
here, the wax floors seem to have been hardened more. Clearly, a lot of things have walked here compared to further in.
We should have brought box spray.
Find
We
like
should have brought a
like a
nuke.
boot stuck in the wall somewhere.
We should have brought Siegler.
Yeah, we see like a clip of Siegler like looking at a seagull as he's like, just drinking from a bottle he has with him, humming slightly, looking at his watch. I go back to the darkness. Sweet smell. The constant sort of slight like sucking sound as the thick goop runs down the walls.
Okay, we keep moving.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right. Well, all right. You keep walking around and going further, and further. And basically, there seems to be more of these like forks in the road. And as you look in, you see other big rooms that are basically circular, and then with this like pillar of waxiness in the middle. It's a very broad pillar, and like there's full of like holes randomly poked through it. Assuming you go into none of those rooms, but continue on.
Why would we go in there?
Maybe you were curious.
My curiosity.
You do eventually find what seems to be like what probably was like a maintenance elevator shaft at some point. The elevator is gone. Instead, there's like wax on the sides of the shaft to make like handholds and such. You can see what clearly has been like chitined fingers have dug into the sides here. As creatures with many limbs have probably climbed up and down the shaft.
How many limbs, Manaki? How many?
6 probably.
Oh, okay.
Seems likely.
Seems very likely to be 6, yeah.
Well, our CV was gonna make a newbie mistake and say more or less,
No, 6 limbs.
She was gonna say 4. I'd be like, then they're not these.
It also would appear that this place has been rather trafficked. So why don't we have another stealth roll here to see how you've made your way through these chambers?
Do it via
If you have
group
raised
as well.
any, this is probably a desperate situation here.
Ooh.
Discovery here will not be good.
I think this
Safe to
is.
say.
I think this is my first desperate leadership, actually.
Well, this is pretty good though. Look at the desperate rolls, always fun.
We win.
3 again.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Oh, I pressed the button.
I just
Alright.
opened an energy drink and I can't drink it now.
Turns out you've been pretty stealthy.
Yay.
And you haven't really
We get
been
a tick
discovered
for
yet. The way up, though, you do. The way up, though, is daunting to look upon. This climbing stuff. Not only this, but it's also full of this goop that's running down it. It'd be a hard climb. And as there's no elevator, you could, of course, continue on trying to look for stairs. But, this thing at least leads up a couple of floors.
We could like teamwork athletics, us basically all work together and kind of climb our way up as a group.
I was also thinking, we have a survival kit. At least one of us could probably tick that
don't.
off.
I just looked. I have.
No, you
The
do because it's
closest
part
I
of the
could-
runner's gear.
Oh.
Survival kit is part of the runner's gear, and to me, survival kit would also mean stuff to help you climb. So maybe that could lower the risk of a failed. Although we're
group.
probably not gonna fail if we do group anyway, are we?
If we do a group, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We are
I-
expert Shadowrunners.
Yeah, let's not worry about that then.
Survival kit could help, but as a group, you would have to each use one, basically.
Yeah, I'll run it again.
The risk here
I think
is getting helplessly stuck, and it is a risky athletics.
I think let's do it as a group. I'll do the group.
Take some extra time here to lead people. How does Vice feel right now, leading her comrades here to be quiet in this place and to sort of really take initiative on where people should go and such?
She's she's trying really hard not to freak out, so she's putting all of her energy into what she's doing, not thinking about what's happening around her in regards to bees in people. So, yeah, she's really... Yeah, she's more focused than anything on not thinking about bees right now. So, yeah. But she doesn't have athletics, so I'm hoping Shu and Azure Web can.
We both have both me and Shu have athletics, so.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so that's at least 1 for me.
You don't. Luckily, you don't. Luckily, you don't. You don't take penalty for your own failure.
Oh, I don't. Okay, cool.
Nope. Leader never fail. Never cause problems.
Do I use my strength?
Strength would make sense. Yeah.
Then I have 4 die.
You're gonna die.
And you said it's risky.
Oh my
5.
god!
Yes, it's risky.
How can I not roll this?
Dark.
I cost you 1.
All right, 5. Basically, there's some potential negatives here. Either it does take some time because you all get somewhat stuck and have to sort of pull and drag your way out, and it takes quite a long time to get up this place, or someone falls down once and like makes a big sloppy splat sound when they hit the wet sort of thick floor, making sound that echoes through this place. I'll let you pick.
But we could always resist consequences.
You can.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
How
can you
about
in a leadership?
I'm not really up for getting.
Probably. Yeah, you could probably.
I mean, we can overwatch each other, so we should be able to do this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So tell me how just does that not happen? Either of those not happen.
Well, for example, perhaps that as we were climbing up, being Ashley rolled a 1 on her dice there, that she lost her grip and was about to fall, but Chu and her amazing strength managed to grab on and stop me from falling.
And reflexes.
Yeah, and speed.
Let's see how much that costs you.
What do I have to roll to find out?
Body.
You're trying to resist a consequence.
Which would be
So
4.
that would be your body
4
skill.
dice.
You
4 dice
resist
body.
it physically with physical might.
This is the first time I do this, man.
Protect me.
I did!
Doesn't cost you anything. Right. You managed to drag you up. So what floor do you want to go on? This basically has 4 floors. It doesn't go to the top one, clearly. It's been completely blocked off in the top with like wax and such. The wax is bulging down a little bit, suggesting that the elevator might sit up there, held up by this layer of wax. But you can basically go 1 to 3 floors up. You're on the bottom one, it seems.
How about every time we get to an elevator opening, we look in and see if it looks like a place you could keep people captured.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you want to survey the places.
Yeah. I do not have anything to survey yet.
Or an alternative thing, Manaki is trying to instead kind of get a better idea, or essentially looking at kind of just this entire place as a group on how they would probably store things, as as an organization of people, and try the best ways to defend.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ashley has a great understanding of group dynamics, so especially for large-scale groups, so it's potential she might be able to figure something out using her bureaucracy.
All right, that'll just be a gathering information sort of thing.
Sure.
Could also use animal It's called animal behavior, yeah, as a thing to understand people behave.
I'd probably give that a go. Animal behavior.
All right.
So we're both gonna try our check to see what we can get.
Yeah, 2 different checks, maybe 2 different bits of information.
2 different kinds, at least.
4.
Well, Doc, you would know that bureaucratically, if you have something that's very incriminating, you generally keep that apart from something that might not be as incriminating. If you in a bureaucracy have, in a company, for example, have something that's incredible, like you store your incredibly illegal, like, testing facility on prisoners with chemical weapons, you store that in a place where you counterfeit or break copyright infringement. Because if people find something incriminating, they're generally satisfied and won't keep looking as much because they think they already found the important thing. Suggesting that if they were holding people prisoner here, it's probably above the giant bug hive thing.
So you think it's high as possible?
Higher than this, at least.
Okay.
We have then... you can get another question, by the way, if you want another answer. You got a 6 there. Halldamir, you understand probably that these things are indeed acting like a hive, meaning that if one of them experiences something, it's likely that the rest of them do as well, in unison. Very much bug-like behavior, certainly, though it does seem to have intelligence enough to speak and be aware of what weapons and that sort of thing are. So far, you have not met particularly much resistance. You have made a lot of ruckus. Why, though, is perhaps a good question. Do you have another question about something, Dark, related to this?
Can I suggest? It's just a suggestion, but maybe find out what the fuck this is.
My question really can't tell us what this is, I don't think. That's not really what bureaucracy would tell me.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
But perhaps a bit insight into why resistance has been so low while we haven't really found much down here. If that could be something which she'd be able to deduce from what she's seen.
Sure. Well, to give you guys some information you might know, your characters might know, that is that there is such a thing as called insect totems. It is shamans who, 50 years or so ago, began contacting totems that were not native to this plane. They were totems from a distant, another place of magic. Those totems, however, drove these shamans insane. And what that sort of birthed out of the shamans, having contacted these totems, were indeed sort of insect-people hybrids. These creatures were big back then, and today Chicago is a city walled off known as Bug City. There, these creatures have completely taken over. Dragons have fought them. Mighty wizards have cast rituals. Nothing so far has been able to stop an infestation once it's really gotten going. They are classed as incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. They are generally started and spread through shamanistic magic. They can simply implant a larvae into the soul of a person, which then grows inside of their soul, taking over their essence until the body becomes a husk. They can take few forms. Either they can take what's called a flesh form, where an insect-like creature escapes the human body. They can take a warped form, where they mix the two. That's the strongest form, and the most direct form, where the essences mix and become one creature. That's mostly what happens with willing hosts. Or they can stay dormant for really as long as they like, spreading further and further, influencing the person they are within, without that person's direct knowledge. Going different places, leading them to go to somewhere and infect others without them really knowing what they're doing. This is particularly weak in charity, and a lot of people who think they do the right thing, that they might just unwittingly be infecting others until a new hive is created. Ares munitions are the ones mostly who have dealt with these sorts of things, because they make ordnance that is strong enough to go through their incredibly hard carapace. The creature appears, to anyone's knowledge at least, any of you guys, none of you are really experts on spirits in general, but so far, the contact with them seems to have been that they simply wish to propagate themselves, especially in talented individuals. Which could explain why you're still alive.
Okay, now that we all got our answer, I guess. Can may maybe we should, use that awesome phone booster and phone that you have and get some, exterminators this way.
I
Can't really
don't-
just get exterminators in, like, we don't have any way we can really do that from here.
Yeah, and I don't think bug spray is gonna fix this.
No, but you have a phone, and we
Yeah, the
have.
point is that's not going to help us.
Yeah,
you
they're
could,
not gonna
You could
come.
call the Ares and say we have a bug problem here.
Also, about the floors, the next two floors appear to be similar in this, though less thickly infested with it. Less goop and such. Probably the wax spires from the circular rooms reach up through the floors to these ones, sort of making like stairways almost for these creatures as well. The top one you can get to with the shaft here, to your relief perhaps, looks mainly unaffected, though from the shaft here there certainly is some wax growing out. It doesn't appear to have been completely overgrown with this stuff.
Well, then I suggest when we leave that we set this building on fire.
We can't easily set this underground on fire, but the thing is, we want to make sure that someone stops this.
Yeah, I think.
Well, if
I
we
think we'll have
if
to
we
talk
set
to the corpse.
if we set the building on fire, everything underneath is gonna get smoked and boiled. At
Well,
least, maybe.
Yeah, I reckon
So-
they'll get out through the sewers.
No, because he sealed it up.
He only sealed that entrance up. He didn't seal the whole thing up.
Wasn't it the only way out of the sewer?
There was that one
No,
way.
there are probably other ways.
Oh,
But
He said you'll have to go the other way.
okay. Well, shit.
So yeah, I don't think even
I
if
understand,
we
this is-
set
this is
on
something which
fire
we-
with an napalm.
This is something we're going to need something bigger for, because we can't fight this. We don't have big enough weapons to.
No.
Well,
This is
I'm gonna.
These infestations, from what Manaki just said, have fought dragons and
Yeah,
won.
and powerful wizards.
So 3 Shadowrunners are gonna do fuck all with a fire, I think.
Probably not. Okay, sure. I guess I'm just panicking a little here.
Yeah, I think we just need
The
to
point is, ignore
in,
this.
get
This is
out.
not our problem. Our problem is get upstairs and find our person.
Yeah, and then we can deal with it while
Oh
we're
my
in
God,
good safety.
Okay, sure.
We send someone. We just tell the authorities about this, and they deal with it.
Yeah, we tell the whole of Europe about this, and they freak
Okay.
out and say, "All right."
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's follow the knowledge of dark of where they keep prisoners.
I take it you want to go to the top floor of this place then.
Mm-hmm.
If we can.
Sorry, what
Sure.
was that?
The top floor here looks what you would expect from the bottom floor of a prison building. Of this place you can go to basically. The next few floors above, again to reiterate, above this one appear to be similar, waxed over, like slightly moving things in the walls, honey souped floors. As you move further up, however, like you basically get to a place that looks like the bottom of a prison. There is some storerooms here, what appears to be in like an old kitchen area. They seem to be like they have been used recently to make like food and to store things in them. There appears to be different sort of food products and such. As you go up here, also there's a person waiting for you. A
Ralph?
man with 4 orange dots on his forehead
So it's
and a smile
No.
while he's wearing like an orange robe. He's bald, has no beard, nothing. He appears Asian. She looks at you and smiles.
So it's not Rolf.
No, that is not him at all.
We do not want to talk with these.
Hello. I'm so glad to have been able to share my view of things with you. Says as he reaches out. He has a very bulky robe. Looks like there's more under there than you would expect from a human.
Can
See
I
ya.
just can I
As
just
he sort of smiles.
can I just cut his head off?
No.
Guys?
No.
Why not? Okay.
Because this will, that'll probably cause a big reaction from them all.
Maybe
Probably.
we should try to run and evade and hide.
I am curious. What
Run
do
at
you
the what?
think of me?
I think we can get. Like, away from this.
If you want to try talking, you could try talking, but
I don't want to talk to him.
That's fine. I can talk to him. It's okay. Vice will say, it's it's a little more than I expected, if I'm honest with you.
That makes me glad. I am glad to impress you. We have been long without attention. We have been allowed to spread many places, our philosophies enlightening many minds. They now hear words that they did not hear before. I sense that none of you are awakened. We can awaken anybody. The magical world is there for you to take. Let's give you still a smile.
We're really.
His look is very intense.
We really don't want to become anything close to awakened.
That is all right. Just know that you are our guests, and we respect you for that. Few have come here willingly. Most were traded. Trading is such a strange phenomenon to us, but they willingly take what the acolytes give us in exchange for more acolytes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, please, if you would come with me, I will take you to the person you seek.
And in your opinion, who is the person we seek?
Because you were here before.
Mm-hmm.
You requested to speak to one of our acolytes.
Mm-hmm.
He is ready to see you now.
Oh shit.
Is okay.
Oh, that's good.
Out of character, we're literally being taken to him. I'm
Yeah.
somewhat okay with this.
Yeah, me too. We knock him out and do the same as last time.
Yeah. Alright, so Vice will
my
say,
God.
that's, good.
I'm so glad you think so. Please. This person gestures with like part of the robe, which isn't one of the arms, but it sort of moves out, bulks out, as if there is another arm under there.
That made me shiver. Like,
As he begins to walk. Just follow me.
Yeah, follow me.
Warrior says snarkily.
No, that's me.
Yeah, the
Juvar,
echo here.
she has her hand on her katana.
Yeah. You see in the corner of this room there is still security cameras clearly in working order. This was a prison, certainly, and that seems to have been kept up to date. They actually seem very, very newly remade and nicely fitted in these hallways here. There's no wax on the walls, though you do leave big slobby footsteps of this thick honey-like thing that's covering you up to the ankles.
ugh.
Yeah. There also, as you go out here, lights turn on, and you realize that this person did not need lights at all, and didn't have any with him. As you go, basically, like the lights appear like a chain of what looks like almost like little Christmas lights, like on a long cord, just hung in the ceiling of the hallways. They are certainly not as long and don't go as far. But yeah, you are taken to what appears to be sort of an interrogation room. Like a door, as he basically just goes and like knocks a few times on it. You hear some scrambling sounds from behind. Says, "He's in there. Please enter." As he opens the door for you, in there you see a man who seems gaunt. His eyes are huge and clearly like afraid. And he does appear to be Ralph Exler. He's holding like a what seems to be a little totem, little carving, probably Native American style carving of a crocodile creature in his hand, sort of holding it tight as he's just laying in the corner of the room, like wildly looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
He's also naked.
Is anyone else in the room?
It doesn't appear to. No.
He still seems to be somewhat himself then.
Yeah.
He's staring at you completely wildly, like, no, go away. I don't know, no more.
Ralph.
Please have your conversation. I'll wait outside.
Yes.
It's only polite.
Thank you.
And that is, there is a camera. Don't kill him.
We don't plan to.
Well, there's a camera, but it doesn't appear to have a sound link to it.
Well, Vice will say after the door's closed.
Yeah. If you walk in, you'll close the door.
Okay. Vice will say, Ralph,
You're like,
we're friends of Duke's.
She looks at you and says, I've tried everything.
We are here to get you out.
We want to take you back to Bohemia.
Wipes some sweat off his brow. She looks at you and says, can't go. It's too late.
Why?
Too late?
Why?
Leave me here.
Yeah, no, we can't do that.
Why is it too
Why-
late, Ralph?
Brushes some hair away, and you see that he has a star on his forehead. She said, they've already have me. They have me now. I can't stop them anymore. They're too strong. They're too many. They kept pressuring. I can feel it. He sort of taps his head and sort of runs his hands down his chest and such. In my arms, in my hands, in my ears, behind my eyes. Behind my eyes, there are more eyes looking out through them.
Oh
So he
no.
looks at you.
Perhaps Duke can purge it.
No, it's too risky. I know what this is. I investigated. They would never believe a claim without proof.
You are our proof.
No, you can't take me out. It would be... I couldn't... You don't know what I could become.
We saw.
We've already taken out one of these guys. Oh no.
Yep.
What have we
What
done?
Well, what
We've-
was the name of the other guy?
Yeah?
I can't remember.
Oh, the guy we rescued last time.
Benjamin
We already took Benjamin out and brought him to.
He didn't join them, did he?
What?
Yeah.
No,
He
we didn't
was-
join.
No, he was
oh,
very
he-
joined.
Good.
He did.
What? No.
He did join.
The stars, they're not ranks, they're birthdays. Closer you are to.
How many stars there are? How many years does it take?
Not years, no. No, it takes weeks for some, months for the strong. Days for the weak.
How many does he have? One
No
star?
time for the willing.
He had like 4.
He had
So
four.
how many does this guy have?
One.
This guy has 1. How many stars until it's complete?
Instead of what's this? 5, and then you're one of them. Irregularly, you can't go back.
Well, we brought your friend back to Bohemia.
Because that's what they want. They want to be spread. You have to go back. You have to stop that. You have to do something.
I will do something. What do you want us to do with you?
Duke
Kill
is
me.
Duke is being careful with it.
Kill him. They wouldn't be happy if we did
They
that.
still have my mind now, my soul. They will take it
Would they
to their
know-
place and eat it. But But we can't let them hurt anyone else. I'm lost.
Actually, I don't suppose you have any explosive.
Well, our character Ashley might have explosives.
Alright, out of character.
Mm.
This is part of my plan that possibly we've all decided upon at a later point, at an earlier point.
Uh-huh.
Ashley takes out the camera.
Mm.
And then we like remote detonated the. Would it give him like a explosive and remote det? Or
I'm thinking then we blow a hole, even if Shu has to punch a hole through the wall, but we have to knock him out. Because if he knows that there's eyes seeing through him, that means that he has to be conscious for them to be able to see, right? Or hear.
I mean, there's a reason I was asking. Like, do they know? You know, do they know what? Like, I'm basically trying to like, do they know what he hears right now?
That's what I'm thinking.
By the fact they have a camera, I'm thinking no, but.
Mm.
I think the camera is probably to just lull us into a false sense.
How do you infect each other?
I don't know. I haven't tried it, but they didn't. They didn't touch me. It was through my mind, through my thoughts. I thought about things. Thought what if, and then suddenly it was there.
Huh.
It enters you while you sleep, while you're awake. There's no safety. There's no way to stop it. It will do you too if you don't get out of here quickly. You are not. You don't have. It's magic. You can't feel it if you're not part of that. It might already be going on. It might already be there.
But that two warriors angry.
Mm.
Are you part of them in that way? Do you feel what they feel? Do they feel what you feel?
No, I'm not that developed. It's small right now, just a parasite.
And you're sure there's no way to eliminate this parasite?
I know of no way. I've tried to call upon the totem, but it can't hear me down here. It's like they're blocking all of it, all the magic.
Perhaps we can get away from here.
Taking it away.
If we get you out of here, maybe you can find a way to get it out.
I only have so long.
But if you figure out how to do it, you'll be able to help others.
It's like you're trying to convince him to come out with you instead of staying here to die.
I'll do
It
that.
sounds like that's what we're doing as a group. So you know.
Yeah.
I will aid our lead person.
It only sounds like everyone's arguing for it, so aiding for all of you be fine.
Sure.
I'm willing to aid.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Alright. That's it.
Oh, damn. All right. I don't know how, but perhaps if Bohemia still stands, then we can. And perhaps
Oh,
there
wait.
we could find out something.
I almost forgot. This is the first time I met him. Ah, thought it might have been a crit.
I'll try. What do you need me to do?
We need you to come with us to the Duke, and that's it, actually.
All right. As he begins to scramble to stand up.
Chubor helps him up, and puts his armor over her shoulder too.
So, what? Remind me what floor we're kind of on?
Basically, this big hive situation was on a floor far below the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You have went up 4 floors since then, and it seems that now you're at the bottom or one of the bottom floors of this old prison building. So there's probably 3 or so more floors above you, going up to the surface.
Okay.
Well, let's knock on the door and get out.
How tall was the building? Because I'm thinking exfil.
2 floors above ground.
2 floors above ground. Okay, so we got to get up.
You
at least
were basically on those floors.
preferably 5.
4.
Because if we can get up to the roof, Ziegler can just pick us up, and we're out. So if we can get up to the roof, we should be good. Maybe we can convince the bee outside to let us go up to the roof.
Sure. Knock on the door and say we're done.
I'm surprised I didn't even need to knock the cameras out.
Yeah, I think all you need to do is get up onto the roof. And the moment we're in range to send a message to Ziegler to come and pick us up, I think Ashley should send it.
I mean, I can probably send a message now for him to get ready.
True, yeah. Alright, so let's see if we can... Yeah, let's send it, and then we'll go.
Yeah.
How do you send it from down here?
Well, it turns out Ashley actually had a portable signal booster on her.
Uh-huh.
So with that, she is going to broadcast a message on her encrypted channel to Ziegler's helicopter.
Alright. What's that message say?
Essentially, it's telling Ziegler to pack up and get ready to move. We're wanting to get ready to rendezvous with him soon.
Okay, he can't really send messages back, but you know, maybe he tries to. Who knows?
On top of the prison, of course.
Well, we just want him to be nearby. He can fly in close when we're ready.
Yeah.
He's good at flying. Yeah. Turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Vice will knock on the door, I guess.
Sure. It makes that big thong sound of a prison door. There's no answer.
Sure, knocks on the door, maybe a little too hard.
Fong, fong, fong. There still appears to be no answer.
Open the door?
It is locked.
What kind of door is this?
It's a prison door, heavy metal door.
Is it the same as the one I ripped out?
It's basically the same, yeah.
Sure looks to Ashley or to my 2 teammates. Can one of you hold this guy? I'll open the door.
Sure.
And Joria moves to purge the door.
Right.
To purge the door.
Now the risk here, it's going to be risky. Failure means that you can't. A moderate success means that it takes her some time to do.
What skill would it be?
Strength. Speak strong.
So athletics.
Sorry, what's
That's
going on
your
right now?
Strongness.
I'm ripping that no one is coming to lock us out, and I'm tearing the door out.
In which case, should I try knocking the cameras out just in case there's no one on the other side?
Sure. If you want to do that first, do it.
I think if we play we go and sit down, and then Ashley knocks out the cameras, and then we stand back up, ruin the door.
This sounds like an amusing thing to try, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
The Manaki. I'm going to try and make it so the cameras don't see that we're not doing this, but have basically on a closed loop of us just sitting there and talking. Because to aid this, Ashley maybe brought her electronics warfare kit with her.
All right. Sounds risky.
Risky? Okay.
Risk being that you trigger some sort of alarm. Yeah. Well.
That's not great, so how about then, since I haven't spent much karma, I try to re-roll that.
That's 3 karma, and you can re-roll it.
That's better.
All right. So you do it, but it is not not as impressive quality as you might have wanted. It's a very short loop. So it's like someone moved their hand to just like scratch their hair or get some goop out of it, and that sort of loops over and over again as well.
That's fine, really. What the hell do they know about quality? Right?
I mean, it's possible the consequence could be resisted as well. That's always an option.
Yeah, I think maybe
Well-
we should try resist that.
Well, it's up to you guys.
For example, one way it could be resisted in theory is, say, either me or Vice noticing, basically picking out like a particular clip that looks that is particularly well, it's only short. The clip maybe was a particularly good one for seeming like it's naturally repeating.
Yeah, I think like
Presence
Vice
sort of thing. Both of you are pretty good at that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I can
So you were
take-
searching through my footage.
Yeah, of course.
Not that one. That one.
5.
But this one loops so nicely, and you can see the spider. Yeah. All right, so that's 1 karma for you. 2. Should deal with that. All right, camera's looping.
Okay, and then I guess Shu can now break down the door.
Not to chew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is taking too long.
Yep. It's taking some time to basically, and then it bulges out, and then punch it again, like rip and tear.
Unless you of course, consequences can always be resisted. But yeah.
It's gonna get done, but it takes a little bit extra time to do.
Can I resist that?
Oh, I mean, how would you do that? What does Julia do? Why doesn't it take extra time for her?
Maybe Chu picks a certain spot on the door that is particularly weak.
Yeah, one of the hinges are a little rusty.
That
Or
would just
she's
be
just
luck.
so fast that it's not. She's so
Well-
fast that she just does it with. In her time, it's pretty slow, but in our time, it's pretty fast. Because of her wired reflexes, of course. So.
How does that sound?
You tell me.
Well, I think that makes sense.
All right.
I use my wide reflexes to speed it up. So that's me, buddy.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost you anything.
As you just go on full speed.
It's a shame you can't crit.
Thump, 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 thump.
Rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. As the door falls out. Yeah. And looks out, almost surprised perhaps that he saw the outside of this cell again. So as you look out, it's dark out there.
Mm.
Very quiet.
We still have the flashlight. Whoever has it.
Yeah, I think Vice would still have it. If she wants to take it.
Sure.
'Cause Vice does not want to be.
Sure.
Okay,
She
no
takes it and lights it around.
Do you just continue on then?
We move
Delete?
stealthily move out.
Yeah, stealthy as quick as possible.
All right. This time it's just risky. Oh.
Alright,
Should
I'll
move
lead
out.
again, I guess.
The riskier, of course,
Four.
is to make good noise and such.
4's actually a pass, isn't it? Like a
Yeah.
success. Awesome.
Yep, Chu didn't cost any.
Yeah.
Yay.
Woohoo.
And neither did you.
Didn't cost
You're
me
fairly
anything.
stealthy as you make your way through the hallways here. You do see other like similar looking prison doors, but I suppose you choose to ignore them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a feeling we can't save them.
As you move your way towards the exit, or at least the stairway or some such. And you do indeed make it to the stairway. However, as you do, being stealthy and such, whoever is up there hasn't heard you. But from up the stairway, you see like a cone of light. Another person's flashlight is shining down the stairway.
Chua turns off hers. And I guess we try to hide. Do we?
It's not moving. It's probably someone standing by up the stairway, looking down.
Can we see who it is?
Nope. Basically, the stairway, you are in... I'll make a little drawing over here again to illustrate. The hallway goes like this. You are like coming this way here.
Mm-hmm.
The stairs like up here. And you can see the cone of light like hitting the opposite wall there. There.
So
It goes down the stairs and hits the opposite wall. Yeah.
okay, so we just stand still until the person either comes this way or move on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yes, like sort of radio chatter on there. Here's some footsteps. It's like mumbled talk up there. Sound of Kevlar being moved around. A few footsteps leaving the stair. The light goes away as well.
Okay. I think we'll wait a few more moments and then...
Yeah,
Oh.
you know. Make a healthy decision here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Take your time. Sitting here in the dark.
Too bad we don't have any wasp ponds.
If you go to make your way up, you basically make your way up, and you see like walking down. Basically, at this point, there's not even the sweet smell has persisted this high up to this floor. Though it still appears much like a prison. There's an armory clearly up here, or like some sort of guard common room, right, where they would sit around. There's a water cooler, that sort of thing. Fern, plastic probably. And here you see something you're probably surprised about seeing in the east. You see several armed people. They have rather nice-looking machine guns, fully geared out with all the cool stuff. They have like Kevlar armor. They have helmets, all that stuff, and they have a nice knight-errant symbol on their thing. Though it's certainly not a. They certainly are decked out more than standard knight-errant SWAT people.
Well, damn. Knight errant in the east? That's,
So have they noticed us?
No, you're looking up the stair. They're basically hanging out. The stair goes up. There's like a... like the... Oh, that's not a square tool. But there's like the way here, and here is like the common room, and the way continues on.
And they're in the common room.
Couch, yeah. It's like a
do they...
TV sort of area. There's like a little bit of a half desk here where people are probably processed. Cabinets with fern.
do we see the, like, faces of any of them?
They're all wearing like face covered like helmets, basically.
Okay.
Did you say radio chatter before?
Yeah.
Wonder if you could tap into that.
That's my thought. Because Ashley does have a portable computer and her electronics warpath kit with her, so this is not unreasonable that she might be able to break into their system.
All right.
Just hijack the wireless frequency.
Sounds risky. They will notice, the risk here being that they will notice that someone's breaking into it and potentially track her. Or, make her device make like a beep sound or something. Alright, that would mean that they would notice that someone's here, but they won't be able to actually track you through it. You still get to listen to them for a moment.
Maybe it would be... Let's see if that's... You know, Ashley is a master infiltrator of network systems.
Mhm.
She's done this kind of thing a lot before, and this isn't the first time she's had to jack into one of these systems before.
All right.
So she knows the in and outs well enough that this isn't an issue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, apparently not. Yeah, she basically hears like a bit of an order come. So someone's clearly like telling a story. Like, his wife said she won't be back for until New Year's. It's like, oh, but someone says, oh, long distance. It's pretty rough. So, yeah, luckily you got the well paid here. They all have sort of, I can't do them well, but Southern American sort of accents. Pretty heavy drawl, as it were.
I see.
Shame. The Danes have been good hosts, but I would just like to get back to the old days. So I miss the barbecue, and some coarse laughter in there. It's just, I don't know what we came down here for. It all seems completely peaceful. Oh, this voice says, shut your mouth and keep looking, soldier. There's something down there somewhere. It's quiet for a little bit. So anyway, I think she's seeing the boss. Says, no, she wouldn't do that. Not to him. Continue.
Imagine just us being really into this conversation, just end up sitting listening to this. Oh my god, he's cheating!
Please note, since you can have earbuds with soundlink for free, everyone can use something like this.
Vice pulls out the popcorn, like, oh.
No? Just sit next to that.
There's nice honey on there already.
Oh no.
Gross.
Okay, so the question is, so one possibility is trying to basically trick them to go somewhere else by impersonating them, which Ashley could try. She's certainly somewhat deceptive.
Sure.
Trying to act.
Do you think these guys are infected?
No.
Yeah, I certainly think the option that Ashley essentially tries to go on there, possibly with a little bit of for sound testing her accent to the others, to one of them aiding her, sound testing her accent to get it right.
There's a German that's making a southern drawl.
Yeah. Oh, I'll aid. I'll aid that.
It makes sense of the way they could aid sound testing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have etiquette. I bet I could fit in with those southerners.
Risky. It'll probably be acting here. It's hard to not say that it's not that for the.
Yeah.
I'm trying to deceive them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I can't aid then, really.
No, you can.
Well, you can aid. You can always aid.
Okay, then I'll aid.
Okay.
Like tendencies and stuff like that.
Yeah. So essentially, though, as they kind of help me practice before going onto the radio.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first roll here is going to be just to see if you can actually establish, if you can actually make the voice and such sound non-fake.
Sure.
That's going to be risky. The riskier being that they get weirded out by the fact that some random person is talking in a German accent. On their voice channel. That's probably not supposed to be.
There's a 5.
All right, so you get it sort of correctly. It's decent. The difficulty here is perhaps that you don't sound like any of them, though you do sound like you could be part of their company.
So they might be a little bit suspicious, but not.
Well, who's that guy? Yeah.
Maybe try and resist that.
But not like we've been hacked.
Yeah. It's certainly yeah. I could try to resist that, to basically try to impersonate one of them in particular.
Mm-hmm. Like the boss, if he hasn't spoken much.
Yeah, basically.
He hasn't.
Basically,
to stay there.
Essentially, Ashley getting a feel for who's on the various channels, and someone who she's pretty sure isn't there at the moment listening, but she could pretend to be as, and she's kind of locked in on that.
All right.
Which is, I guess, in a way Well, it could be argued in one sense her logic, her kind of planning out and like trying to work out who hasn't done what.
Sure. All right. Yeah, she thinks she could get it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Tell them.
My idea then, essentially, to pitch to the two of you, was essentially was essentially the kind of the idea of essentially like giving them some kind of false reports so they go off and investigate somewhere, which might let us kind of sneak past.
So you said that they're in the common room right now?
Yeah. They're just sort of hanging around. One of them is like pulling at the leaves of the fake fern, curling them up. You don't seem to stay there forever. Like, they don't seem to live here. Just sort of hanging out there.
I wonder if we could say something like, I think I heard something like at the bottom of these stairs, maybe to the left or something like that. Like, give them a direction to go that isn't us. Yeah, no, maybe so.
Potentially, the alternative would be like trying to like convince them like, we need you to come back to base now. Get going.
Mm-hmm.
Like some kind of emergency. They need to get going now. Stat. So they might just move out in that event. What do you think? You two, you know.
I think that's a good idea to get them out of this place.
One of them's like looking at the coffee machine in here. It's all dusty.
You think? What do you think, Halldamir?
If there's anything.
I don't know, I kind of want them to stumble upon this whole thing down there.
Possibly give them a report much deeper into the building.
Yeah. Like, that they should be further down. Or the report is that it was quite far down, or something like that.
Sure, I can accept that.
Because if they stumble upon it, they're a more credible source if they make it out alive.
If they choose to report it, but presumably they will.
I would imagine they would, if they make it out.
For sure,
So,
that's what we're going to try to act up here.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
What are you doing, guys? Guys, I hear something. There's movement. Movement on the cams further down.
You hear like the gripping of guns and the people walking towards the stairs. Yeah.
Head down, left. There's another set. We'll find another set of stairs. We need to keep going. It sounds like a large group. You ready?
They will begin moving down there in pattern information and everything. So let's do a fortune roll here, because these guys usually don't just run past the hallway without looking through it. You're all right in the middle of it. So let's see if they forget their to do that. This is they have a 2d6 here. Apparently they do.
I did tell them to be. Yeah,
they rush to go off and maybe think that other guy's gonna do it. Pretty sloppy for these kind of guys, as it turns out. But they're feeling very safe here as they move down the hallway and move through the other one here. Get like requests like where I don't see anything.
Keep feeding them more intel as we kind of slip up the stairs and try going.
Sure. Let's see how quiet you can be while slipping up the stairs, because they're pretty alert right now.
Do you want me to lead it now, Halldamir, or?
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay. So I'll lead this group action. Two of you roll.
Sorry. I'm just curious that some of them hear something.
Oh, sorry.
How much risk is it? Risky?
Yep. All right. That basically means as you run up the stairs, like there's the two guys that stop, like look at each other and begin moving up the stairs after you. Split off from the main group, basically.
Split off from the main group.
And unless we have somehow managed to otherwise resist to this, which I don't really feel comfortable doing now.
Neither do I.
I am not sure how I would resist it.
Maybe you were the last one up, or something like that, and you realised they were just about to turn around, and with your lightning reflexes, ran up the stairs.
You moved before they even realised they saw anything.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, I mean, you know, you tell me, basically.
Sure, that always sounds like a good idea that use my reflexes as.
You always act first.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Does your moving really fast, though, make the others faster? I'll give you a bargain. How about, you can have that, but that also means pushing the others really fast just through the next hallway without really much time to look, just to get away from these guys.
Turn and we think of another way. I mean, perhaps the alternative I can think of is, True Warrior is, of course, she's a licensed bodyguard herself, and she has been used to working in kind of, she would be used to kind of doing this kind of patrolling and that kind of work before.
Hmm.
So maybe she had that kind of forethought, and with that kind of told us to hold back and wait for the right moment to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
or in this case, told us to go just a bit sooner than we would have normally thought.
Because she knows about this stuff. This is what True Warrior trained partly to do.
Mm-hmm.
I guess situational awareness then, or
I was more thinking of kind of her logically planning through it, but yeah. Given it's kind of like her foreknowledge of kind of being a bodyguard.
Yeah.
I can think of that's a good one.
all right.
So logic. Yeah.
Apparently, I do not very often use free.
It's all or nothing. Right, 2 Cairo.
That's
We're all
fine.
very
So I suppose that means you
close.
managed to get into the room before they do, but they'll probably still get there, just not yet.
Hmm.
Sure, in the room.
Which means we can kind of try to keep moving without them right on our tail.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it, I guess.
We're gonna get moving now.
Yeah.
Move along, and your goal is still to get upstairs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, getting up the next stairway here is not particularly difficult. It is close, and yeah, not really that difficult. The area you get to then appears to be the sort of the basement area, so to speak. It has a basically it has like filing rooms, janitor's closet, these sorts of things, and it don't appear to be a lot here. Like you do see like an orange-robed fellow just sort of walking around. You know, they sort of go around doing their thing. Someone's like getting a bucket of water, scrubbing a floor somewhere, keeping it nice and clean. But no really, like you can stay clear of those guys pretty easily to get to the main floor, if you will. Where the way sort of leads up next to the hallway. This is a place you've been to before. You know that if you just go around and up, basically through the lobby, then you can go up to the sort of the rooms upstairs, or you could run out the door. Though there's probably a lot of people sleeping out there in their little piles.
Yeah, there's a lot of people sleeping out there, but that might be even better actually. Honestly, with them being sleeping.
Yeah, I don't see why that would hurt.
If we could just slip
move
out.
out into the lobby.
If
There's still people scrubbing the floor there. It seems to be the same people. Who knows if they ever sleep, these guys?
You know what? What do we care that they see us? He's scrubbing the floor.
Worst case, we hightail it, but
Yeah.
I kick it if he yells. I kick him in the face, and we go. I'm fast. Let's go. We can do it.
Okay.
All right. You walk into the lobby. Basically, as soon as you do, the guy stands up from his bucket and turns to you and smiles at you. Says, "Oh no, you can't go down there. You can't have been down there. Surely, that place is off limits until you've been enlightened. We must remedy this." And he begins walking towards you and outstretches a hand.
Well, Chua is very fast. At the moment, he smiles at her, and he's like, "Oh, you cannot be down there." She goes to cut his head off.
Oh, damn! All right.
I feel like we're gonna have to start running very soon.
Well, you know,
This is
she expects you to run.
This is not even risky here. This is controlled.
A
That's
controlled
not
murder.
a physical threat to True Warrior. If she fails, it's just that she doesn't. She misses to how to do it. Basically, there's actually no reason for you to really roll this. She can't really fail. She's too good. Yeah, she can cut his head off. It's a human head. It's cut off, clean off. Head falls to the ground. Body slumps down.
Run.
Bleeding all over the floor.
And
And you
we run.
hear outside the sound of like sudden just movement of people moving up and running towards the entrance.
Yeah.
Probably the good number of like 17 people or so outside. Coming this way.
Well, they're infected.
From upstairs as well, you can hear cell doors being opened.
Yeah, he was infected. Good.
So having told Siegler to get ready to hot landing out the front, I think we need to get moving.
Yeah, you know, maybe just have him land on all these people would be a good idea, because maybe they'll move out of the way.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, just go, 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 go.
So you just begin bolting out of the door, or do you try to go upstairs?
Let's just get out of here, I think.
Yeah, let's just get out.
Front door.
Yeah.
All right.
True Warrior going first with katana.
Yeah.
Behind you as well. Like, you're in the lobby right now, and from further in the building, basically. It's probably like the police offices and such for the actual police officers. Though, of course, they're not here right now because the function is that right now. Steps someone who doesn't have any stars, but still wears like a nice robe. This one is gilded though, and the person has clear shamanistic like totems on their person. Shining like golden eyes, basically, and moving hands in slow motions towards you as well as you move your way towards the exit. You just continue.
That looks like it's casting a spell of some kind.
Probably.
Do you want me to kill him?
Kill it!
The thing is, we need to get towards the exit. We can't have you run towards him.
Well, I'm fast. I always act first. You just
act,
keep running.
You act first, but that means you have to run back and then run forward again.
Is he behind us or?
Yep.
Let's just keep running.
How far from the door?
Well, perhaps we can fire a shot back to like interrupt his like spell casting.
Yeah.
Could try.
Could
I can do that.
I can tase him.
We could.
So this is desperate to deal with this guy.
I'm certainly.
Risk is that you get slow down just enough to be targeted by his spell.
Yeah, you're better in desperate and in range.
Yeah.
So
I think
You can all try to do it if you want.
True.
Gun him down, as it were.
But I certainly feel like
Stopping his spell is very difficult unless he dies, and he's pretty hard to kill.
Or we give him muscle spasms through large voltages.
Yeah, but.
I mean, I'll try and shoot him with my taser. And I think Ashley might as well anyway.
We all just shoot at him.
He has a very sweet smell to him, by the way.
Well, let's shoot him. We all try to shoot him, right?
So like,
You hear the muffled words, turn around,
so like teamwork action gun.
Well, you can't really teamwork action that. There's no real time to do teamwork.
Yo,
All right, so that is a failure.
Mm-hmm.
I should have had a 5.
No, it was me.
Oh, but I had a 5.
On shooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
That's
on
another
yours.
failure. Yeah, it is. It's there.
What's with these failures?
Oh my
Had
god.
such
All
a
right,
wrong
so you
time.
two both fail, and that means you are... Like, it's a desperate roll.
But I shot.
You did. Your warrior is very fast. And she
Uh-huh.
managed to get a... What's she shooting with here?
It's
What's her-
an SMG.
Okay, is she just full autoing? Like, what's their... Are you doing that?
Yeah.
You brought it? All right, well, yeah. Bullet smashing into this person's just chest and face, where they rip apart the skin.
Was it a desperate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Where they rip apart the skin, just like spraying what seems to be like this ichor, this yellow white ichor, out of him as he just convulses, and the two of you just like as he basically just collapses into what seems to be like a husky heap. Like the other one, no creature crawls out of him. Instead, a misty form sort of flies like out of his eyes, like a swarm of flies almost, or wasps. Or some such. But it's sort of ethereal as it moves towards you, and both like Warrior managed to like move away before it just like touches her arms, and like sort of she gets most of her body away, but her two companions are completely submerged in this white cloud, this ethereal magical swarm thing, and they can feel suddenly like another presence within them.
I think we
Well-
should also. I think you guys can't resist though, can you?
We can try to resist.
Yeah, we can try. We're
I can-
risking.
if-
We're risking
Warrior
over
doesn't
combat.
quite, but she certainly feels her mind being weakened by something, like a burrowing ant trying to dig through her brain.
If I try to help one of you, I have 5 die.
Help Dark then, or at least attempt.
Dark has 4 dies.
Does anyone want to resist, or do you just
We
accept?
certainly want to
the consequence?
resist.
Yeah, I want to resist. All right, I'll go with what mine is. In my mind, this is kind of like a form of, in a sense, torture, and would be the perfect reason for one's mind to be its strength, and Vice's presence is her forte. She is great at not having her mind swayed, whether
Only this
magical.
is spirit magic, and spirit magic is tied to presence. So I would probably agree with that. Vice has a very strong sense of personality and very strong sense of emotion, and therefore a strong sense of mind.
Mhm.
She could try to resist it.
5. Oh, I'm so close.
Right, she takes a point.
Ugh.
But she resisted. She managed to just, I guess, get submerged by the cloud, but managed to push it out of her mind.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do the rest of you accept or resist?
I didn't have to though.
You have the consequence of feeling a sense bored mind. It's a 5, not a 6, so there's a minor consequence to it. Being risky, though, it's still pretty serious.
But
Uh-huh.
it has to be presence.
No, you're telling me how you get away from the cloud of...
My freaking fastness.
Just run away from it. All right. All right, that cost you 1.
Okay. Mm.
You did kill the guy, though.
Good.
We have...
Meanwhile, Ashley.
Azure Web. Yeah.
Azure Web. She Ashley is, what if nothing else, evasive, and has a knack for, well, she is quick and she is agile, and possibly essentially just kind of throwing, kind of quickly like darting and weaving and rolling to the side of her extreme agility to try and just keep away from it.
All right. Apparently, that comes naturally to her.
She's had to do it a lot when in the gangs. People generally like catching her.
Nope. Yeah. There was that time they got attacked by mustard gas. It was bad.
It's not the first time. It was terrible.
Yeah. So basically, from outside, as you burst through the door, probably Chu and Azure first, and then with Vice following them, just sort of concentrating on keeping her mind still.
And the guy.
Oh yeah, like he's hobbling.
No, I still have his, I guess, arm.
Yeah. Outside, you see all these people standing. The woman you talk to and such, standing there. They're not smiling. They're sort of looking at you angrily, frowning, as they are running towards you.
Where's the helicopter?
You can hear it like in distant, like thum 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 thum.
I guess at this point we can literally radio directly where we are.
Yeah. I already said like radio for him to come down to the almost hot landing down.
Chances he's seen something going on there. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll certainly have a radio signal that time for pickup.
Now.
Yeah. Do you have like a common radio system, like, or do you? Yeah, I guess you each have your own.
Yeah, we do.
It's broadcasted over your radio signal as you stand here, sort of looking up, the helicopter in the distance sort of swooping in, and all these people running towards you. Both from up the stairs of the other room and now into the lobby. They're sort of moving, and those people are almost on all fours, like running over each other as well, in like very erratic, quick movements. While the people outside are mostly, they seem to move like people. Well, they're very angry for some reason. Maybe they don't even know why. Some of them seem a little confused as well, as they angrily move with their fists and such towards you. You hear like on your comms, you hear like a woman say, "Oh, how nice it is to meet you. Now, aren't you in a little situation?"
Yeah? Who are you?
We can talk once you get in that there fancy helicopter. You better do it quick, though. Stay around the area. We have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
I mean, we certainly get into the helicopter.
How do you react to all of these people coming to get you?
Avoid them at all costs and hope
Yes, they're probably gonna get to you before the helicopter. You can try to avoid the people coming from the front here, or the ones coming from the back by moving either front or back. Helicopter's gonna take a little bit of time getting here still, and getting in a position where you can sort of get in there, especially with this guy you have with you.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna deal with the 17 people from the front here coming?
They're just
Or
people.
I assume you'd rather go to them than going inside again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just people. We just gonna knock them out of the way, kick them. That's at least what Chua is gonna do.
Yeah.
You are very outnumbered by them.
So should we just count for 5 instead of 1? So that's the thing.
And this will just be risky because they don't have lethal. Not a lot of them. Like some of them has like a knife and stuff. They do live in this sort of area. Some of them aren't super into this, but you know, the risk here is basically being, particularly being wounded or knocked down, which could just be as bad really here, so that the people from inside can come to get you.
Sure. Am I gonna use my strength here?
You sound like you're going to fight them.
I sure am.
Right. What's your goal here? Is it to knock them down, to get them off of yourself, to keep, like, try to make them weaker? Because they're going to fight the others too. Like, Jora is good, but there's so many of them that she can't keep them off of everyone.
To make it's basically to make a way out of, you know.
Cut a path.
Cut a path with my fists.
All right.
Because
you're desperate here. Being knocked down right now could be very bad.
I can't resist.
Other than that, you're going to face 2 potential consequences from such a thing: getting hurt, or again getting knocked down if it goes really bad.
I will say I can't resist anymore.
We're all in a kind of situation, but we need to get moving.
Yeah.
Luckily, you do have lots of armor.
Yeah.
We have armor. We can start.
Am I using
Surviving.
my strength against these people?
Sure, you're not going to try and knock people out. Yeah, makes sense.
Then I get 5 die.
All right. Seems pretty safe for you. Not like true warrior fighting unarmed people is a.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's crit. So which one of your friends do you want to protect as well? That seems
Protect
like
the
a
other
fair
guy.
bonus, right?
What?
Protect the guy.
Oh, the guy. You already got that guy.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
He's on a
Do you
shoulder,
want to
basically.
protect Vice or?
Well,
Ash.
who needs most protection?
I mean, it doesn't matter either way. Either one of us is going to be protecting.
I mean,
Which one of you are better at this?
Probably given the situation, probably Ashley will have a slightly better role. I'm imagining.
I mean, this is
Yeah.
definitely like close combat sort of thing. Here's.
Well,
well, close
yeah.
combat. You're then Ashley.
Yeah, close combat I'm not good at. That's true.
Yeah.
so Ashley?
Yeah. Save Ashley. I think. I'm at least too pretty to hit, so.
That is true.
we'll
I
see
guess,
how that works.
She's gonna protect Ashley.
All right. Ashley doesn't have to do a roll for that.
Okay.
Vice, however, does.
All right. I guess I'm fighting my way out.
That's the hope.
So,
Danger here is getting pulled down, getting beaten up, and then
yeah.
apart.
Yeah. All right. Let's try and.
Perhaps I'm helping. Perhaps as I'm kind of being shielded by Chu, I'm able to help her out with like basically giving her like some covering fire of bullets to kind of make it hard for them to kind of recoil back and not able to hit her as easily.
Sure, you're being shielded, so yeah, you can assist with that.
Sure. There you go. Assist. Have an extra of another die.
All right.
Shoot to wound.
So,
Not to kill.
am I able to use my range, or is this definitely close combat?
Oh no, it's close combat. Like you're being
Alright.
engaged here. It's not about shooting them. It's about like parrying and then.
All right. Vice will take out her trusty knife and start trying to get the F out. A 5? Yeah, that's not bad.
All right. Yeah. So the risk here, basically a 5 means you don't get both. You
Was
get
it
to
desperate?
choose. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
desperate.
Oh, I forgot to put
You
the
get to
next
choose.
one.
Either you can get knocked down,
Mhm.
being slowed down basically, but manage to not be damaged, or you can take a level 3 wound.
Level 3
Possibly.
wound. Jeez.
And then heavy armor.
Yeah, so I won't be knocked down, and I'll take 2 heavy armor. So I'll just be left with a less effect wound.
All right.
Of
That would
some-
be punches and scratches. I guess is good. for this.
punches and scratches. If I can spell. Okay.
Yeah. As the helicopter goes down, and like he doesn't know he's gonna land here.
Mhm.
He might claw his helicopter. That'd be dumb. But they'll like throw down rope, so you can like rope climb.
Mhm.
We
Who goes
evade.
first?
The guy.
I imagine True Warrior wanted to take the guy with her.
Ashley goes first, actually. Ashley doesn't care. Ashley goes first.
Oh yeah, she doesn't care.
Pushes the others away, like
True,
no.
Yeah.
Right. So that leaves the two of you to fend another round for yourself down here, while Ashley's crawling up to safety.
You're such a bitch, Dark. Not you, but Ashley's such a bitch.
Hey, this was the perfect time to play the floor.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Definitely.
Oh, she was such a bitch, though.
Also, as I got my 6th desperate body tick, I think this is a suitable time to put that in close combat.
You know, that makes sense. So why don't we see you defending yourself? The same risk really is relevant here. Getting knocked down would mean that you're basically like it's going to be very hard to get on your feet with all these people around you. Getting hurt is perhaps not as dangerous because you still have some of your armor, jewelry especially. Yeah.
Perhaps we're getting help from Warburg, because surely he's up there.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll assist. We can each take an extra die if you want it.
Cool. Yes.
Ziegler is very good at piloting.
So I get an extra die when it comes to fighting these people
Yeah,
off?
if you want to fight him, yeah.
Then I have 6 die.
All right.
Have
That's
fun.
a lot of die.
I fight my way through.
Right, your warrior's fine. Fine too. So who goes next then? I suppose that would be Vice.
Yeah, that would be wise.
Advice.
All right, your warrior. Can we just see if you can manage to get on as well? You grab like the bottom of the rope, I imagine, just begins flying away.
Yeah.
Of course. There's no other way Shu gets on a helicopter.
Yeah, I don't think she needs. She's trained for the doctrine of,
Yeah,
of
she's
leaving
done this.
helicopter mid-battle. So,
She's done this 1,000 times.
She can kick him down, yeah. As the people from inside move out as well. And the helicopter like zoom, 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 zoom. She goes, that took you quite a long time. So the helicopter
They're wasps!
swims away as you hear on your channel.
Wasps.
You
It's
hear,
awesome.
so why don't you land back there where you were hanging out before, and we can have a bit of a conversation.
We have a guy to deliver, and he's quite hurt.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You want to land, because otherwise we're going to shoot you out of the sky before we can have this conversation.
Okay, why do you want to meet?
That's a cool land.
I mean,
If you
Ziegler's
land
very
where
good
you
at
were
piloting.
before, you can really pick the place. Just don't leave this general area. Our radios only have so long communication range.
Can we talk in the sky? So because these people are kind of crazy.
We're gonna have to
It's
land.
very
It's
loud
my
right
area.
now. Could you please just land?
Okay, we find a place away from those lunatics.
Aw.
I think
Go
it's
back
back
to
with
the old
Ziegler.
place where you were.
Can't we just have Ziegler run the blockade with his 5 die?
Well, you can certainly just fly away, yeah. But unless you land, basically. Thank you very much for your cooperation. I really appreciate it. I hate to waste good missiles on a bad night. You already made me have to extract my people from this damn hive already, so why don't we just have a conversation like adults?
Sure, yeah. Let's talk.
My name is Annabelle Clayton. I work for Knight Errant Securities and Ares Integrated Solutions. Now, you might have seen something in that building that you might think resembles something that you shouldn't have seen.
Uh-huh.
Now, it would be a personal favor to me if you were to just forget that anything like that ever happened. Now, that would also be in your best interest, of course, because Ares, we have a way to solve problems that tend to be loud and clear, as I say it.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Do you see this whole thing as being a problem that you're going to solve loud and clear?
There is no problem in this area, sir. Ma'am, everything that you've seen has been a hoax and a fake. There is no truth to it.
So, are you gonna kill those?
You have no further concern in regard to this matter, and I ask you to please simply forget what you saw and go about your life.
You know what?
Sure.
Out of
Fine,
character,
well-
we don't need to tell her shit
Yeah,
if we're
I
gonna...
mean, you know what you just say? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Vice will
well,
go...
okay.
Of course, yeah. Yeah. Sure. No problem.
Now, know that if this comes back to haunt me, I will personally see to it that you get taken down with me. Now, we have camera footage of you being in the building. We're going to share that with anyone who might have interest in whatever happened down there. I'm sure you can understand what kind of interrogation methods these people use and how little they believe whatever you say, being what kind of people you are.
Guys, do you think she's a bee?
No. Maybe, but I doubt it.
Then why does she not want anyone to know about it?
Maybe because she's been promised power, I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
Well, obviously something needs to be done about this.
Yeah, the whole point is we're going to just
Yeah.
say we agree and we're going to leave.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
deal
cool.
with this another time.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
You know what? You know what? I can't be asked. What are we talking about? I don't remember anything.
Well, ain't that just sweet?
Will we be seeing you later?
Oh, I sure hope not. However, if we should have some work needed, I assume that you'd be available. You certainly have shown your mettle here tonight.
I mean, sure.
What?
We always, you know,
What did she say?
Here's our address.
yeah.
It's the old one.
Here's our number.
No. I mean, like our email address situation.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you kindly. Now, I think our little chat has been very fruitful, and I hope to never hear your names again. If it happens, you'll regret it, and so will I. So, why don't you prove to me that mercy does have an effect and a use in this world, and just go about your lives, and leave my movie set, and we can all just live happily ever after.
Okay.
And fly away.
Have a
Tell you
nice
what,
evening.
if nothing is even found, in a few months, after this meeting has been gone, then I will personally see to it that you're paid a nice sum, as much as you would for a job well done.
We'll see to that then.
It's wonderful. It's basically free money.
Sure. Bye.
Now, have a good night. And then,
Yeah, that's not
he
gonna
just
happen.
clicks it off.
Gonna have nightmares
Yeah.
the
Forever
rest of my
nightmares.
life.
Kind of handing this guy over anyway for it to kind of all be revealed. So
Yeah, we don't have to reveal shit.
Duke might.
Exactly.
That's true. Let's go back to Duke.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Duke is gonna see a helicopter arrive.
It's just
Duke's
gonna
be
land
like,
on top
I
of this
am
club.
never gonna put honey in my tea again.
You fly your way back to Bohemia. However, when you go there, you find a pillar of smoke coming from the club.
Knight errant got to them.
Who?
Knight errant.
Well, yeah, let's go in there and save them.
I think they're probably gone.
Probably, but Chua still jumps down to go in there.
Sure. Looking at it though, like it appears that this place has already been on fire, and there's like firemen and such around.
She asked the firemen, did the people in there make it out?
They believe so, though it was a rather a bit of a chaos here, magical anomalies and such a thing. Some sort of ritual gone wrong.
Does she know where the people who were in are?
Dog Wagon came to take them out. Apparently they had a contract. They should be perfectly fine, ma'am. Those people know their work.
Well, I guess we're gonna call him.
Well, he
Duke!
probably doesn't have a phone, being a shaman and all.
I mean, Doc Wag would take him
He
to the
certainly generally doesn't know.
Yeah.
hospital. Doc Wag would take him to like, the hospital.
We're not bringing that.
Dog Wagon basically have mobile hospitals, which is like a car with a SWAT team and elite doctors and surgeons full of medical gear they need. They drive in if you have a contract, and they extract you from anywhere, at any cost. Like, basically, the more you pay, the more lives they will throw into this mess to get you out and get you in there, get you out and repair you safely.
We can even pay them for this privilege.
Yeah,
They're that good.
They are incredibly good.
That's great and all, but we really need to get rid of this guy.
Yeah, but we don't really have anywhere to put him.
Well,
I mean,
it's-
I have some friends in the city I could go to. Maybe they will.
yeah, no, that's probably not a good idea with the thing in you.
It's true, but if it's Duke or if it's one of his people, I don't know that it makes much of a difference, does it?
It's got a fair point.
Would you know how? Do you have any way of contacting Duke?
I would go astral, but I don't think that's a good idea right now.
Good point. I think, I don't know.
You did your job better than I could imagine.
Essentially,
I'm still not sure about this whole thing, but I have
Essentially-
friends who, if they see what this is, will take action.
yeah. Essentially, what I think is go ahead and drop him off. Let him drop off with someone. They can astral and contact Duke.
Yeah, if you could
Okay,
do
let's
that.
let's do that. But can we please stay there for a sec to get some clearance and all this bullshit? Please.
They will, he will basically turn to his friends, will take him in,
Mm-hmm.
although they seem like estranged by the whole thing, saying basically that the Duke told them to, from Astral, to stay away from Bohemia before he astrally, apparently, like, got lost, like his body and astral form was split apart. Something was hunting him through the astral. They are pretty freaked out. But they will certainly take in one of their own and thank you for delivering him there and say that, they surely intend to contact Duke as soon as they can.
Okay.
So is Duke dead?
No.
No.
His
His
actual
body's
body.
probably alive and his mind is alive, but in two different places.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's astrally in a different place and not with his body.
Oh.
So.
Body's been brain dead until he returns to it.
Yeah.
It can eat and like sit but nothing
It
more
can
advanced
do
than
bodily,
do
bodily
they know-
functions. I think.
Do they know what happened?
that. No, they've no idea.
Oh my god.
Can we give them? Can we
A
give
lot
them
of people who were there haven't like answered, but they intend to find out. They just don't want, like, whatever that was. It's bad, so they don't want to. One of them will also say that the S technology people has already moved in and taken the spot, so
Right.
everything's going through them in some way now.
Well, in anyway, I thought
Spits on the ground.
it's probably best that they heed his warning anyway.
Yeah, they surely intend to.
Good. We're gonna be completely honest with these people and tell what this guy is. No, I
no,
guess he's gonna
he
be
can do
completely
that.
honest.
Yeah, let
Be
him
like,
do that.
you're gonna tell them the truth.
We're
Will not.
literally just going to show up and go, he's a bee person. No, it'd be better if he goes, so this is what that is, and explain it all.
We're gonna be like, so you're gonna tell them a story while we're here.
Okay, look at you like this. I don't think we want you inside. Please, could you?
Yeah.
We're not really sure what's going on right now. We'll take him. We know him, but we don't know what you've done to him or what this is. But please, we are not interested in guess right now.
keep yourself safe then?
Have fun. Be
I'm
careful.
basically looking at him like, if I smell honey anywhere, I'm gonna.
Well, I think he wants to
She's like-
live, so I
Still,
think he's gonna
she's
be
like, if I
honest.
smell honey anywhere, she puts her hand on her sword.
Well, the guy nods. He knows fully that he didn't intend to get this far. But yeah.
Good.
No, we're going.
Alright, home time.
We need to relax. We did what we were told to do.
I think Vice is
Oh my
gonna
God.
need like 5 BTLs for this.
Need 5 what?
BTLs.
BTLs, it's a drug.
Oh,
Yeah. It's the
sure she's
drug of
gonna
choice.
start. I know she's not, but she's gonna be so drunk.
I hope the Arcane's happy. They want us to do this to potentially like try and resolve the wanted situation. We've still working.
So yes, post thing here. Yeah, we have
Oh my
some
gosh.
heat gate. Well,
With
you
who?
can remove the wanted level with the arcane. However, you can also add. You can also add 3 heat with them.
With the arcane?
It was Arcane versus Arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just really freaked out here.
The payoff, you will get 3 more cred automatically wired to you when the job's done, basically.
Okay,
Oh, no.
1 each then.
Yeah. 1 each.
Hey,
It's not good pay, but Duke doesn't have that much money.
That's fine.
how did he get this money to us? Just
It's
He
already
probably
wired.
gathered it from his people,
oh,
and it was already wired. Yeah, basically.
oh, smart.
He seemed to have trusted you enough to let it be default to send it to you instead of default off.
Cool.
That's why
It's a nice thing to do if you don't know if you're safe.
Oh my god.
But you can also add a. Well, he's already +3, as it turns out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So he's what?
A plus
He's gonna get more?
He can't go more than +3.
What?
But you can change the F down in his hold to
A W.
a W.
What is? Oh, that's because he lost his.
He's lost some hold.
Yeah. He
Why is it
literally
every
lost his hold.
time? Why is it every time we help someone, we become better friends with them, but they lose their influence, which basically make it not as good.
Life of a Shadowrunner.
Let's
Oh my god.
let's also add a new contact,
Oh yeah.
which is Annabelle Clayton.
Miss Texas.
You know,
Annabelle, maybe she's a.
she is a corporate. Specifically, she is with Ares. She's at level 5 with a stronghold. She has a 0 loyalty to you. She doesn't like you. She dislike you right now. We know level 3 with a stronghold.
About to say, she didn't seem that strong.
Level 3.
Okay.
And she didn't seem 5 strong. That seemed a bit ridiculous.
Mm.
So we're pretty much like we're coming up to her power level.
Beyond
Cool.
that, you can also add another one. You haven't met directly, but you've met somewhat indirectly. That is another arcane. And what you basically add there is Zamora
That's totally a wasp
as
name.
as an arcane contact.
Gotta be the queen. The queen bee.
That's a wasp name. No, the queen wasp. Bees are cool.
And that has a loyalty of -1.
Good.
A hold of 4 and a connection of 4 and a hold of strong.
However,
Yeah. It is the profit of this faith you've been attacking.
I
Hey,
think
hey,
these
guess
are
what,
the
guys?
African killer bees. Yeah.
guys.
Hmm?
Next time, at least if we ever have to run against, them again, we get +1 down in the engagement roll.
That's true.
Yeah. Assholes.
Yeah.
Oh god, this was a tough mission.
It was
Yeah.
a scary and really gross mission, and I did not finish my energy drink because of it.
We're all one.
Next time,
half.
you can perhaps imagine that it's time to pay back Ellen Schuster. Because you have a mission you promised her to do.
What the mission was to do with the aspect of the aspect of Mr. Dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cyberdeck combat. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm rested up for that. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Overindulge if you have to, I think.
She's gonna be really, really upset about all this. She's gonna drink a lot and probably ask if she can bunk with someone.
Does Chu mind hearing guitar music?
No, please do play guitar music.
Then you're fine. Then Ashley's okay. She had also. You may even use Ashley's personal wine rack.
I smell of Cheetos, you know.
As long as it's not
Red Bull.
honey.
Her room is pretty much alcohol, Cheetos, and pizza.
Yeah, as long as it's not honey.
I meant like multiple cold pizzas from undetermined amount of times. Because these things don't get old. They're just sort of made of like soy stuff. Super, you know, they can last like 6 years.
Occasionally, also see Chinese about because she often goes up takeaway.
Yeah, these little boxes.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know, normally this wouldn't bother her so much, but with the return of so many feelings she normally never had. She's never had this much feelings before.
Since she was a child.
Since she was a child,
Before
yeah.
they took her arms and her skin and everything, yeah. Yeah. You were down there for some time, though. And that probably hasn't left you completely unscathed. I can say that much. Hidden clocks were taking up. But they didn't finish, but they will remain there.
What?
They tried infecting us. They hadn't managed to succeed because we weren't there long enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tried to delay you, rather. Because you're a rather talented individual. Think what you could do.
So, are they gonna stay those clocks forever?
For now, at least.
We might
Dude,
need to get some arcane help
Just to
to purge us.
continue potentially at some other point. Yeah.
Dude, that's not cool, man.
No,
Oh
it
my
really
god.
isn't.
Oh my god. I'm so upset.
Well, just look at the bright side. None of us went over on our karma.
That's true.
We're all on the edge.
I finally stopped gagging.
Do you guys want some experience points? Should we do that now?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Things to do.
Yeah.
Right, team did a mission. It's good.
Yeah.
Did a mission here.
1 XP per
And-
mission.
They did do it because of their own, like,
Reasons.
your own reasons. Yeah.
EXP bar reset.
And were you subtle? I think you were subtle. Yeah. I expected an assault, pretty much, but no.
What have you?
Dark,
So,
dark
yeah, you can have one
inspired.
for that. Then we'll
Because
go
dark
to
and-
True Warrior.
Inspired.
I think you get your role experience, at least.
Yay.
Because, you certainly did do physical mastery of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also feel like your history was brought somewhat up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically by a
You're-
combination of us, but yes, it did.
Yeah, I think so. Take one for that too. Your vice, I don't know that was complicated things much, and you don't really have a flaw yet. Still,
I protected one of you, but yeah.
yeah, it didn't complicate things.
Yeah.
All right, vice. You certainly did talk to people, and you certainly did a lot of leadership too.
Yeah.
XP.
I did tons
You
of
talked your way through the sewers pretty well. It could have been a whole thing.
Yeah.
That's been so annoying.
You hire gangs to protect your place, then we kind of expect. But no, they're gang people. Turns out they don't care as much. All right,
I don't know if her drugs or popstar
her
history.
drug addict and pop star history. I don't think that came up though. Yeah, her. You don't have a flaw either. I thought you did. Well, yeah, and the pleasurable Yakuza drugs. I don't know that they came up either particularly. Yeah, Jonas doesn't get any because he wasn't here. And then we have the infiltrator.
Deception or evasion. I think I did a lot of deception and evasion
Yeah,
this
I
time.
mean, you guys did a lot of rolls, and I think most of you did what you're supposed to do, and a little more,
Yeah.
even for this mission too.
So deception and evasion.
It did. It's a very successful mission. I think your background came up.
Yeah, it came up a little bit.
This
We
whole
kind of talked
knowledge
about
thing
it.
going on with being from the east,
Mhm.
the street ganger kid.
Uh-huh.
And your give a damn's busted also did come up because you were
Yes.
like, nah, I'm gonna push the others away and just
Yep.
crawl up this damn rope. Leave them down there. I'm
e-
getting out.
Yep. Even though the fact that it would have been better for Vice to be for Vice to have gone up first because her armor was broken. Nope, I went up. So I maxed out my EXP bar and I gained something.
Well, I hope
Well,
you're
it's,
happy with
just
yourself.
having discussed it with the others, you find like, so should I just go up first because it doesn't care? That's not the way to play a flaw. The flaw is just doing it because
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was.
at that moment you're like, nah, I don't really.
Yeah.
If they died here, I'd be happy I was alive. That's the main feeling.
Pretty much that was my thought. It's like this is the perfect opportunity to use that. It's a good time for it.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm going to be taking what I'm going to be taking for my upgrade, if that's okay, is going to be one of the other deco abilities from the book that isn't on my sheet right now, but I need to put on,
What do you place it?
Which,
Replace it with?
which is it's called functional vice, which means I get to add +/-1 to the result of my indulgence.
Oh, that is so
Alright.
good.
Very good. Little Decker things.
Means I can get 7 indulgence or less.
Well, you can exchange it for something else on your thing here.
Yep, I will do so in a minute.
Until you get your maximum number of upgrades. You are the master Decker.
I really hoped it was an AI. You know, kind of like that Johnny Depp movie.
But it was
That would have
something
been so
much,
much better.
much worse.
Yeah.
With that, yeah, I thank you for playing. I had a blast,
Yeah.
and I hope you do as well.
I wish you would be less, you know, talking about the gross stuff too. I wasn't,
Visceral.
so I didn't,
Descriptive.
so I wasn't on the brink of puking for half of the session.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It got
I,
the
don't know, I
feeling
felt it was
across.
apt.
Well, I'm gonna stop
It
Yeah,
was
but it's
gross.
not
here
fun.
anyway. So thanks for